the new year?
Yes, it is.
It is the first episode of the new year.
Oh, then Happy New Year! Hey,
fucking happy about it. I got canceled by Monty
forgot.
And the stream is incredibly late.
So about that time, I yelled "fuckamole" in a restaurant recently.
Yeah.
Right? Recently.
Yeah,
wait,
no,
this
was
Oh shit.
it was New Year's Eve. So I was getting pizza with my dad, and we went to this fantastic little place. I got some St. Louis style pizza. It was really good. My dad didn't like it, but I liked it a lot. And we were getting ready to leave and go wrap up, and I was like, yes, this is a fine evening. At the very end, when I was getting up to grab my coat, I knocked over my water, and the first thing that came out of my mouth in a room full of people was "fuckamole." And then I had to like bend down and awkwardly pick up ice cubes and put them back in the glass, and
Time slowed down and dilated as you're just like, how do I spin this in my favor?
I think my dad just sort of looked and nodded at me and said, "Yep, he's mine, all right." Welcome to the Unexpectables, everybody.
Welcome to the Unexpectables. Can we talk about how Monty fucking canceled me on Twitter because I posted...
I just blocked you on Twitter. All right.
No. You called up Yoshida and told them, "See Summoner, you fucking get rid of it. Get that buff out of there. It's not allowed anymore."
No more Titan summoning.
Listen. First of all, Titan is great.
You just gave fucking Ifrit AoEs and they proc on command? Fuck him. Get rid of him. Out. Go.
Oh my god. Listen, all right? I have to do a lot of things, which means I can't get to Endwalker right away, and you were posting Endwalker stuff, and I need to protect myself, so I took the shotgun, I took it to your Twitter follow button, and I just started blasting, okay?
Oh no. How will the people ever... How will I cope? I need to cope. See.
I'm actually sad because I
come out.
I know, Therapod.
Is Zito big spoilers?
Is Zito spoilers?
I will admit, I will. That triple triad.
I am. I do.
Oh yeah. But by the time we get to the new fucking expansion, she's still fucking like sitting at MSQ at the start of Endwalker.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to start Shadowbringers when I beat Stormblood? Like, I literally spent like almost a month and a half not playing the game, like as intended.
So you officially just told me we're no longer friends anymore on Twitter. To everyone in this chat.
Yeah, that's by definition. Yeah, I guess we're mortal enemies now.
Guess we weren't?
That's the only way to gauge one's friendship is by social media, kids.
Yeah,
remember.
what a healthy way to measure it. It's so
fuck
not
yeah.
a problem at
As
all.
we all know, social media is the friendship commodity.
Oh my god. No, I literally am like, oh, Endwalker's there, but I really want to level up Bard, and then I'm like, ooh, but I really want to level up Gunbreaker because everyone's a Reaper or a Sage, so tanking is real good for getting experience
Sage fucking
right
sucks,
now.
though.
Yeah.
What? My favorite is
there.
Dude, my favorite is that Reapers are the new Dragoons. It's like hilarious and also sad at the same time.
Oof.
Yeah.
Running around Ul'dah with their newfangled portals and
You gotta promise me one thing, Monty. Promise me you will at least live tweet as you play through the story of Endwalker.
I should. I do actually have a Final Fantasy Twitter that I've been neglecting, but I should probably dust that off and start posting again. But I just haven't because, like, obviously, Unexpectables is kind of the thing.
All I know is
speaking of Unexpectables,
I'm gonna make a ship post. I'm gonna make a ship post video on Twitter, and she'll never see it.
Oh no!
Yeah, all your fault.
Someone download the video and send it.
Yes.
Anyway, we should probably
late. We are pretty late tonight. We realize we just got yelled at on Twitter. But that being said, we are here. We're going now. One thing is that we are going to forego doing bits and subs at the beginning. We'll save those all for the very end. Apologize for that. If you can't stay until the end to hear your name called out, I'm very sorry for that. But we'll read them out at the end and during the break as well.
I like Zito. I love you guys.
2022 is hitting off real hard today, huh? Going in strong.
We could go down the horn with our introductions, though. Bosco.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Probate. Dear Lord. Is Bosco quiet?
Oh,
Bosco, say things.
I'm not quiet at all. I haven't said anything. Shut up,
okay.
chat.
Bosco,
There we
are you
go.
okay?
Yeah, Bosco, are you okay? You're not tired.
No, I'm having a very manic depressive episode and I'm trying to fucking deal with it. If you would just like let me not talk for a minute. What the fuck?
Okay.
Can you
Shut
go
up,
first?
Bosco.
Can everybody else go first? I'm just gonna grab some stuff as we prep here.
Yes. Hi, my name is Edward Bosco. You find me on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter. Dude, Lance Stevenson dropped 20 points in the first quarter in his return to Indiana. Seriously, Lance Stevenson only plays good on the Pacers. That's it. That's it. That's my intro.
Is there any particular reason?
I don't know. It's just fucking weird. He was in Atlanta not like 20 days ago playing like garbage, goes to Indiana and against the second best team in the East, the Nets. Bulls are number 1, by the way. He goes off for 20 in the first quarter in like 6 minutes. I'm like, I don't understand why Indiana has like the magic Gatorade or whatever, but he just plays better in Indiana for some reason.
He's got Bugs Bunny secret stuff.
Maybe, man. He's got that juice.
Indeed. Speaking of having the juice, Gaijin Gooba, where can they find you?
I'm sorry. What do I have to do with juice?
Go on.
What's the Gaijin Goomba
Gaijin
juice? Come on.
Juicepa.
Juice, but it's okay. Add that one to the.
That's a new Jamba Juice flavor that's coming out.
Good! Anyway, twitch.tv/KaiChinKoomba every Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, boy. We're saddling up this weekend to shake the rust off of Monster Hunter Rise because Sunkissed comes out. I know it's Sunburst. I like Sunkissed. It comes out on the 12th, and I want to be in tip-top shape for when we leave Japan land and go to Europe land to go fight Durgans. So that's going to be fun. I just released yesterday a brand new Witch Ninja. It's been 4 months since I put one of those out. Talk about Snake from Animal Crossing. It is a 14-minute long... If y'all think that Animal Crossing is like basic bitch baby time, no. Sit down, shut up. I've got so much to tell you about. And we're only getting started with those. Aside from that, yeah, it's probably just going to be a lot of Monster Hunter coming up because I'm pretty psyched. Probably new Monster Hunter video too. There's so much new shit that I still got to talk about. I'm super stoked for it. So, yeah. Everyone enjoy your New Year's, your Oshogatsus, and all that goodies.
Excellent. Zeta, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Getting canceled on Twitter, I guess, for posting Endwalker stuff.
Getting blocked on Twitter.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Zito, where I'm moving my schedules now to be Tuesdays and Fridays, and weekends are free-for-alls, so whatever the fuck I feel. My Patreon stuff, I made a post about it earlier. To start off the new year, I'm doing this little project where my most commonly used artists, I paid them, by the way, when I did this, but I basically told them, hey, make a design for a race, tell me absolutely nothing, show me absolutely nothing, throw it at me, make it as crazy and stupid as you want, and it's my job to make it viable in 5e. So that's, I got like 14 of my artists doing that right now. We're up to 7, and I got a lot of fun things to write about. That'll be up on Patreon only, though, so join the Everingen Almanac to get that stuff.
Whoa. All right. Monty requested to go last, so should I introduce myself then?
I mean, I've got something
I
I
am
need
back.
to clarify.
All right.
You gotta
Well,
clarify.
Monty, we're gonna.
No, let Gaijin clarify. I want to know more about
I'm
this.
sorry, Chad. I looked up release dates, and yes, you are correct. Sunbreak is summer. PC is coming out on the 12th. Fuck it, I'm still streaming that game.
Guys,
Oh, it's coming out on the 12th.
It's coming out for PC on the 12th. Sunbreak doesn't come out until summer.
Ooh.
So when are we
That's
gonna
my
play
birthday.
Elden Ring, though?
I'm not. I had my fill
You
of this
disappoint
from
me.
I don't care. I play Neo
Gaijin.
like the Weeb I am, Zito.
Gaijin, just ban him. Just block him on Twitter. It's fine. Just ban
no,
him.
I already fucking blocked his ass too, tweet.
It's not that I liked you anyway. It's not like I can walk down the street and throw a brick through your window.
Whoa, that is an illegal act.
Yeah, it is.
If
Man,
you get
there's actually
caught.
a segue that I can't get into about that.
All right,
But
who's
Monty, where can they
left?
find you?
Okay.
Hi. You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow, it will be more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They found a big boy. That's all I can
Okay.
say. If you haven't seen
Uh-oh.
the most recent episode of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, I've actually uploaded all the episodes on my YouTube finally. Sorry for the delay. I got a little busy, but while I was working yesterday, I uploaded all the parts. I do have a YouTube as well. I'm actually hoping to, Bosco, upload our playthrough of Resident Evil 8 to YouTube.
That would be awesome
dang.
because that was a
That
really
was a
fun couple of
long
streams.
time ago.
But it was
actually
a
got
really
thumbnail
fun couple of
done,
streams.
too.
Remember the pig that scared you? That was so good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I got scared by a pig.
Monty
It's
was
fine.
talking shit about something and then walked into a room and this pig tried to run out and she started shooting it and killed it. And it was great. She's like, I'm not scared of anything. I'm, "Ah! Ah!" And then shot the pig. It was so good.
But I have all the parts of that. I'm going to try and upload them all to YouTube when I can. I actually got a really great thumbnail done, which I'm excited for. And yeah, Sunday, hopefully, I'm going to try and play more Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. I have to hurry because Arceus is coming out pretty soon here. So
28th,
I
believe.
gotta, yeah, stop releasing games. So I'm hoping to get that done in time for that, but I'm not gonna rush. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right. And they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays, I'm playing tabletop games with my buddies. We played Poetry for Neanderthals, which was a lot of fun. Basically, you have to describe a word, but you can only use words with one syllable in it. Like, a car would be a steel box that move fast.
Huh.
That's a lot of fun. That'll probably be a staple. Saturdays, playing through Yakuza 5 Remaster before Gateway comes back this week. That's right. Gateway's coming back this Saturday. Friday's Friday Funhouse, where I basically just do whatever I feel like with whoever decides to show up. And Sunday stream might be a little weird because I am doing a secret thing. But hopefully we'll be back with Banner Saga 3. Yeah. Also check out Dead House Sonata and Medem's Guild.
I love every time you played Banner Saga and you show up in like a chat with us. We're like, hey Connor, how was Banner Saga? And it's just like sad music and rain ambience and like grayed out picture of your face as you look down at the floor.
It's
That's
that
good
one.
impression.
It's that one Mega Mind meme of Titan looking into the camera with the grayscale going.
Yeah.
Yes. Other than that, we thank our wonderful sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice. That's right, back at it again in the new year. She was ready this time.
I had them ready.
Yes. Die Hard Dice is back in the new year, and they are beginning to ship again. So if you've ordered anything from Die Hard Dice, it should be shipping sometime soon. Also, our code is unchanged, I believe. It is unexpectable ! Still. If my memory serves me right, and it usually does.
If not, then
If not, oops. Yes.
we'll sacrifice Connor to Diana.
Yes, I will be sacrificed. But yes, if you want to. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It is Unexpectables! !
Oh, we have an S now.
We've
About time.
upgraded. I traded in Gaijin's H and I bought us an S.
How dare you!
Watch this. Watch this on the
At long last.
Boom.
Plurals.
Hang on, we're doing it live.
Hate it.
There we go. Unexpectables with an exclamation mark. I just
There you go.
I can't
And
believe
if
There we
you're
go.
and if you're in the market for dice and dice accessories, then head on over to dieharddice.com. Use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order.
Nice.
And with
Pretty-
with
that's
that,
a-
I think we're
we're good to go.
I think we're good to
Sorry,
go.
sorry again, everybody, for the late start. We apologize. Something came up, and we had to manage.
It was
until then, so-
unavoidable, and we needed to take care of it.
Yeah. So I'm glad
We're
you're
here.
here. If anyone's like, well, there's no episode, go get them now. Go collect them. Grab them by a
Yeah.
little scruff on their neck and
Tell
put
them
them
they
in
got
front of
extra
us.
time because we're probably gonna
Lonnie,
run
did
late.
you beat Endwalker
so-
yet?
It's okay, Zito is banned. All right, I'm clicking.
Oh,
and
God.
Walker, and Walker.
I'll follow Walker. Alrighty, you guys gonna get started?
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty.
I don't know. I guess so. Arrowed. I have to do that
Fight the
every
arrow.
time. Possums.
All right. So, when last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Remy the Kenku Fighter, and Panic the Tiefling Bard, after regrouping with their companions in the depths of the Undersun, only then did the Unexpectables understand the current situation that all are in. With companions in refuge, elsewhere, or missing, the party is now at the mercy of a plan to take the fight directly to Periton, but not before ensuring that their departure goes unhitched. Now, as they make their way to the location of Hosrod, or let me grab his location name real fast, it's very important. Hold on, it's written down. At the high confidential communication center base of tube telefication of Python and Serpent Messenger commune, the party makes their way in the Undersun to their companion Hosrod, the information broker, and ne'er-do-well, in hopes of finding some more answers and a good connection to utilize a dream spell. So, allow me to grab some ambience here.
Get the hot
Whoa, Blackberry, ambiance.
All right. So, as you guys make your way, it's very easy to find Hosrod. As you guys kind of breach over a hill in a more open, flattened area of stone, there is a general mulling about of Neogi and Drow and Durgar, and it seems to be kind of the original area, as you recall, when you first came to the Undersun, where most of the denizens resided in this sort of sector with what probably used to be an ancient city. As you guys make your way through, eventually you do see a large opening, and you see currently sitting in the middle, legs crossed, currently discussing with what looks like a myriad, like an ocean of snakes, is Hasrad. Surrounding him are scouts of various types. You see a few drow scouts. You see kind of scrambling forward on a steeder, like a giant spider mount. A Duragar hand off a note to Hasrad, who takes it, opens it, nods, and hands it off to a snake, who takes it and throws it on top of a pile. Hasrad this is probably the busiest you've seen this boy. He generally tends to laze about, but here he is now, sorting through papers, talking to snakes, and as quickly as a snake comes, as quickly as it darts off, with a twist of his mouth and words and a hissed tongue.
Wow, it's almost like he's responsible now.
Hey, Monty.
Yeah.
I want to pick up a snake and cast Animal Message.
Okay, absolutely.
Animal Messenger. I mutter to it. The code phrase is butts and fart, and I put it back down so it goes to him.
All right. It slithers away, and like it's this tiny little garter snake with like sort of a yellow belly that kind of rides up and sticks up, and he goes, "All right, what's the report?" "The passwords is butts and farts." And Hosrad goes, "I don't have time for Hey, what are you guys doing here? Shouldn't you be dead or missing?"
Do
We
you
got
wish
bored
it?
of that.
That wouldn't be very good for business now, would it?
Business, unfortunately, is a little bit not existent anymore, thanks to some unfortunate house guests that weren't invited. But, well, considering the circumstances, I've been a generous soul. And he puts a hand to his breast and kind of tosses his head back in dramatic fashion. I have decided to provide my services, to the city as a sort of thank you gift.
Well, hopefully you won't have to do that for too much longer.
So, how'd you guys mosey on in here? Were you on the surface? Last I heard, you were going to the Feywild.
We did, and we were, and we came back, and now everything is like this.
Yeah, it sucks. But he watches the snake goes up and kind of starts hissing at him. He's like, okay, good to know. And he kind of gestures for it to go. The good news is we're relatively safe down here. There's enough choke points to prevent things from coming down here. That being said, we're one good push from getting overthrown here.
Yeah,
Well-
we saw a bit of that.
The west and the north are holding their own. The south is, The rest of it is, I keep hitting the thing. Move. Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone.
Just
My-
whapping
it's
a
just a-
python in the head with a staff or
It's-
something.
It's a boom arm, but it's a snake.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, Hasrod, we're trying to hatch a plan, so to speak, but we could definitely use your help.
Ooh,
make
I
all-
love plans. Go on.
Something to make all this go away and hopefully get back to some sort of normalcy.
That being said, I haven't heard a word about where Meryl is, huh?
We've had a couple of hints here and there. We're hoping she's safe, but
She's at a farm with her family, isn't she?
yeah.
She's human. She should be fine.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Plus, her and her family are Ginter worshippers, so I don't think that's terribly too.
I'm sure sun zealots love their corn. That being said, what did you need, Blue?
Can I do a quick perception to see if there's a lot of people around or anything like that? Because what we're gonna ask might turn some heads.
No, actually. The ground
Oh.
is mostly snakes, and the other people who are around you, you can tell they
Yeah.
don't speak common. They speak undercommon.
Got it.
What
are
a
a lot of-
sentence.
Yeah.
All right.
there's
The
way
ground
too-
is mostly snakes.
Yep.
All right,
There's a lot
Hasrod.
of
And I'm the
snakes.
lowest
There's-
one to the ground.
There's easily like a couple thousand snakes surrounding Hosrod. at a
Gosh,
given
Jesus,
moment.
nightmare.
And yeah, for you, but
All right, Hasrod, this is the 411. This is the biggest job that we'd have for you. We need information and possibly, what is it, Panic? Hair, nails, something,
Any-
a part of him.
Any bodily part of
Ragus Cade.
Ragus Cade.
He leans back, and as he leans back, you're like, "Why are you leaning back? There's nothing there." And then the Burmese python just kind of makes the form of a chair backing as he leans back.
My
And he
God.
kind of
What a lad.
he runs a hand down his like kind of cobra sort of hood, kind of flattening it for a second, which is a weird sight to see his head thin for a brief moment as it
Yeah.
kind of pops back out. He kind of goes, "Okay, I have good news and I have bad news.
All right,
What's
let's
the
hear.
bad news?
The bad news is it's gonna cost you.
And
Oh, fucking hell.
The good news is, if I'm not mistaken, based off of previous information, you and those sorts were detained, correct?
Did
We in the swords.
You and the sorts, so Ragus Cade.
Oh.
yeah, and
right.
Well. Unbeknownst to you lot, whenever anyone is detained here in Alivast, there happens to be usually a sort of sample taken in case of future altercations.
really,
Mm-hmm. Usually, you would need a guard's approval to access this information, but given the circumstances, well, that would require. And he snaps a finger, and he watches the small, very barely noticeable little brown snake appears. A little bit more finesse.
Greckles got this big stupid grin.
you son of
Wait.
a bitch.
Alivast has our hair or stuff like that?
If they can get their hands on it, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
What,
amazing.
have you never used the locate person spell, locate creature, locate object? It requires something to attune to.
I haven't had to. Not really.
All right, Hasrod, what's it going to cost to get our hands on that?
How much money do you have?
Oh, we're playing this game. Come on,
a dangerous game.
Get us started, Hasrod.
He picks up the snake and he's like, "This is Peapod, okay? I love him, and I'm putting him in behind enemy lines."
Cocking an eyebrow and smiling.
Listen, if you want Peapod to go on a dangerous mission, you have to get his kids through Snake College, so you better pay up.
All right, so how much is Snake College, Hasrod?
Let's say about 2,000 gold.
I just fucking throw it at him.
Ow! God, it's metal! That's hard, you asshole!
It's 2,000 gold.
How the fuck do you have that much money still?
Actually, Task, hang on your gold. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this, Task.
Greckles is gonna shovel 4 grand into Hasrod's hand.
How the fuck do you have that much money?
Think of this as a bit of an investment.
In case you die, right?
We're trying to not bank on that, but in case we need some last minute information.
All right. Can you, he kind of leans back. You can fly, right?
For a time.
Good. He points directly up. There's a little hole up there. Take Peewee there and that'll get him closer. By then, you should probably get your piece of hair or whatever they took by tonight.
Wait, Peewee or Peapod?
Peapod. I get them confused with his brother.
Don't even know your own snake to send off to college, Hasrod.
They're
Come on.
identical. Come on.
Was this one's name Teeny Van Weenie or something?
As you pick up,
It's a fucking anaconda.
As you pick up a giant green anaconda, he goes, "No, that one's Harold."
Good.
Harold?
Yeah.
All right. But I mean when I say Hasrod, consider that a bit of a down payment in case we need some last minute information.
You got it. I can't promise anything. But
Well,
luckily, those sun-worshipping morons look up more than they look down. Isn't that right? And the snakes kind of look kind of confused and just kind of shrug.
They
All right,
coil up in his shoulders and shrug.
That was a snake joke because they look up and they whatever.
Yes.
all right. You said directly up, right?
Yeah, there's a little tiny hole, but just keep your eyes out, okay? Here you go. And he hands you the little snake, and the snake is not even a foot long. It's very tiny.
All right. Taps into his inner self. Okay, Kai, we gotta fly.
Closer now we go to the light, and closer now we take in flight. And the porcelains burst out from your back.
Wee-hoo.
Off I go then.
All right.
Why the fuck are you all so rich?
I sold like 3 magic weapons.
I stopped being nice and I held on to money so I could buy a fucking zoo as a job.
And that's
this is
Hey.
the life of a spellcaster.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not a
Yeah, we don't have
spellcaster
components.
That needs components, so
God.
And Zito, that's why I'm like, Task can just hold on to his money. I've got so freaking much cash right now.
I'm buying
If I-
fucking a third of the property they just brought back from the fucking Druid district at this point.
If I didn't love you guys so much, I'd start charging commission for my resurrections and my great restorations. You know,
It's a little late
shit
for that,
costs money.
Panic.
I know. Fucking hell.
Greckles, as you fly.
You travel across the plains with a guy, and you fucking. I swear, bards are so underrated.
I know, right?
Rangers are very underpowered as well.
It's like we constantly get looked down upon.
I know,
Right?
dude.
God.
I really should have just played a fighter with a bow.
All right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
As you take off flying, you go straight up and kind of try and reposition yourself. And as you're flying, the little snake kind of turns and he goes, "You want to turn left."
All right. Thanks, Peapod.
That's Mr. Peapod to you.
I'm getting shook down by a garter snake. What a time.
All right, you eventually fly, and you do find a tiny little hole. It looks like a little bored hole, probably made by some sort of worm or something. You're not sure. And as you lift up Mr. Peapod, he takes his way up the hole and disappears.
You say be back by tonight, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Wow. I thought Hasrod was bad.
As the East Coaster, I don't know. That was kind of terrible.
Sorry.
Money, would it be worthwhile to take a quick look around since I've got the height advantage just to see if anything's amiss?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay, come on, Bird Eyes, give me something good. 18.
18, not bad. Generally speaking, there is a clear separation, not like intentionally, but just like you can tell where the original occupants were and then where all the new occupants are. It gives you a grander scale of how many people are down here. The other thing too is as you fly past the Undersun, you swear it's not as bright as it was. It seems a little bit more dim. As you make your way coasting across above the air. The air is nice and cool. There are several bats in the air that are flying about, almost like birds on the wing. And as you kind of bring yourself loop around, you notice that there's a bit of hustle and bustle. There's a clear area where there's blacksmithing going on, a clear area where there is magical things going on. There's a canteen area. There's a general sort of hubbub to it. There is some structure here, but it is a bit of a mess. And you do notice that there are several guards, both of probably Bob's recruitment, but also of official Alivastian capacity, stationed in very specific areas. Notably as well, there are if you recall when you guys came down here and you notice this off in the distance, there is a small, like probably 5-person little platoon of the entrance of the Undersun where you guys came down.
Okay.
Notably of those individuals, 3 are spellcasters, 2 seem to be more martial based.
Gotcha. Okay, I guess I'll head back to the group then.
All right. You go ahead and you kind of bring in your legs and you come in for a landing. And as you like come in to land, all the snakes part to make space for you.
Oh, sorry guys. Ooh.
It's okay. So you hear like general chatter, like, I can't believe this shit. And it's like, oh, it's okay. Just kind of like they all kind of scatter.
God damn it.
I don't.
All right, Hasra, is there anything else you need before I tuck these back in?
Money?
I just put a $2,000 down payment on future investments, buddy.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just, listen, you've been great business people, and I got this weird itchy under the scale feeling that, it's hard right now. I mean, like, I would scale this, like, slightly above when my sister tried to sacrifice me to a snake god. So it's still not great, but, I just, if something were to happen and I die, which is unlikely, but you were to die, which is way more likely, you guys have been a good business partner, is what I'm trying to say.
You as well.
It's been quite a ride. A fun one, too.
Certainly has. You know what? Hasrad may not have liked you initially, but you've certainly grown on us.
Wait,
He
what,
holds
you
it in
didn't
his
like
hand.
me initially?
Well, we found you in a sewer, and you were kind of secretive and skeevy, but, we've grown to trust you.
Wow, okay. I didn't realize that was what my first impression did. I thought it was very useful, but
You
reaches
were.
out to your hand.
You were. Put her there. And I grab his hand, and I cast Prestidigitation to make the mark that he put on me when we made that deal go on his wrist. But instead of a snake, it's my face.
Oh my god. As he lifts his hand back, he goes, "You son of a bitch." It's hideous. I hate it.
Just say I've learned a few tricks since we first met.
Yeah, certainly aren't the wide-eyed, fresh adventure idiots I remember.
Can't be fooled by a cantrip anymore.
Heh. Can't be fooled by much.
Yep.
I'll get you what you need by tonight.
Sounds good.
But wherever you're going, be careful. Meryl would be upset if you were to die or something. I mean, I'll be fine. I got other people who will pay me for shit, but Meryl she'd be upset.
Insight.
Go ahead. I mean, like, I don't even know if I should bother rolling.
21.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
You got a good heart, Hasra, and that's what matters.
No, I don't have a snake heart, and it's cool.
You have a very exceptional heart, then.
He'll openly chuckle a little bit at that.
You're doing the city good. You're doing us good. What else could I say?
Yeah, the city did me good and you did me good, so pay my dues.
And by the way, go ahead and hang on to that $2,000 if nothing comes of it. Our little parting gift for the time being.
He takes it.
Yep.
Good luck.
I guess as they walk off, Task will like kind of, I guess, fucking wade through the sea of snakes and hold his hand up.
I pluck Task over the sea of snakes so we can see his face.
With every step, you just like Greckles hear like it's just a bunch of crowds.
Really quick, where do we need to meet up in order to pick the package up?
Oh, you don't have to meet me.
Fair
Peapod
enough.
will meet you.
Do we need to meet him anywhere specific?
Now he'll find you. I know
Sounds
where
good.
to
Your
go.
Sneeple meet our Sneeple.
Precisely.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, no, I'm holding my hand up to Hasra as if for a shake.
Takes it.
I slip something in his hand.
He releases. He looks down at it.
It is a moderately sized ruby. At the start of our little business venture together, I told you I would make good and make sure that you are paid very well. Sorry that this is services rendered very late.
He opens his mouth and puts the ruby in his mouth and bites down on it like. God damn! And he puts it in his pocket. I'm sure this will be ample compensation. Let's hope I find some place to exchange it for proper coin at some point. He gives a wink.
Aye.
Yeah.
Let us hope we can continue business going forward.
Here's to hoping. He watches it. Snake slows it up and he goes, "Ah, great, the Western Report. Let's hear it." And the snake just starts like talking. It's like, and the rest of you guys just hear hisses, but you hear currently no movement through the western hole of 37. Footprints in the dirt. Very
Unfortunately,
panicked. There was a bird. It could have eaten me.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I can hear all of this because I have the fucking animal
you
handling thing.
Cacophony of snake.
You've got the curse of Professor Xavier now.
Yeah, right. Also, I love this one snake who sounds like Hootie from fucking Owl House.
I'm scared. There was a bird. And it's just like, yeah, it's just like, yes, very good, thank you. And lifts him
There
up
was
and
a
puts
large slug. I could have eaten it.
him in the
Greckles is gonna look over to Panic.
Do you need money right now?
What would I buy?
I
At
don't
this
know,
point.
but you made it such a big deal. Like,
You
I got
guys
your
have
back.
like 4 or 5 times the amount of gold that I have.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm here to
Yeah, and usually
redistribute
I
the
gave
wealth
it
if you
away.
need
No, I don't need anything. All of my attunement slots are full, and like I've got 500 gold.
Like, do you need
I'm
diamonds
set
or
for-
anything? Or...
No, I've got the huge fucking diamond that we got in the Earth elemental plane. I've still got a bunch of diamond dust for greater restorations and stuff like that. I'm just really hitting me how much I need to cast my spells is all.
Okay, I mean,
Doesn't it?
I got the scratch if you need some, Panic.
Oh, this feels weird.
Why?
just
Dwarf-
needing.
Hosrod looks over and goes, "Wow, imagine needing money that bad. Couldn't be me."
Greckles
Yeah.
is going to put a towel on her shoulder.
Panic, you're my family, and family watches out. So, yeah, whatever you need. All right.
It's just strange for me because my first family didn't need the money. We just killed for what we wanted.
Well, unfortunately, we don't live that kind of life anymore.
Well, I mean, kind of. We're going off to like do something to a guy to make the goop stop, but
I mean, if you need components, if there's something else you need to pick up or rations or
I-
something.
Greckles, my friend, I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I believe I'm good, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And besides, I'm gonna become fucking rich and famous, going on tour across the world after all of this anyway. So
Greckles just looks at his gold and is sad.
So you enjoy that, buddy.
Money didn't bring me any happiness.
You can bring me some happiness.
It
Wanna give
never
to me?
does. It never does, Greckles. It never does.
Task, do you actually need anything?
I'm gonna need to rebuild my. No, I'm fine.
No, seriously though, everyone. If we got to get Remy too, if we need to pick up supplies, this is the time to do it. I've got the funds to cover it if need be.
Well,
You
that
know-
being said as well, if there's anyone around here who is willing to trade in gold in these end of day times, I'm certain I could probably find a little bit more magical items that would be beneficial.
What's up, Anik?
I was just going to comment that actually didn't use terribly much in the elemental planes. Honestly, I mean, like I never even I hold up like a jar of saffron and bear fat. Like I rarely ever use this. I used this in the Feywild twice, and I found out that Esme was an ASMR. I found out that Esme was a you know what by accident, pretty much.
All right, that's fair.
Is Remy with us, by the way? I would assume so, but
Yeah, you guys are a group, so.
okay.
No, he's
They
been
make you
walking.
rub this on your eyes too. Like I don't want fucking saffron in my eyes.
Man, being a spellcaster is hard.
Fucking tell me about it.
See, I just go invisible and take multiple forms, and it's just easy peasy. Huh.
Still pretty impressive.
Is putting iron
Gotta
into
be-
someone's skin from 50 yards away magic?
At the
Magic
rate that
to
you
me,
do
buddy.
it, yes. Remy, I know you probably don't need anything, but do you need anything?
Shakes his head no.
You okay?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Everything go all right with meeting who you wanted to meet?
So far, I'll follow that up with a response at the end of the day.
Though, speaking with Hasrod did bring me some sort of idea. I believe we should probably search for Iggy. He might have something that could be of use before we headlong into the end.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That's true. We got time to
feel
kill
bad.
anyway.
I feel like I didn't make much use of his expertise.
What are you talking about?
Points over to Remy's shield.
That thing's dynamite.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Ask
I
is
didn't-
fucking flossing.
I didn't either, but I mean,
Stop that! Cut it out! Cut.
soft pats the forehead. No. Okay, so we need to go see Iggy. Is there anyone else we need to go see?
That's all I have.
No, that's all I've got. I'm ready to get this mission on the road.
Okay.
Uh.
So, as you guys go and meet Iggy, you follow the smell of gunpowder. Burnt gunpowder.
Oh,
Guns! They're guns!
Easiest thing to find. Well, cannon powder, whatever. You
Black
wanna call it.
powder.
Black powder, yeah. Eventually, you do find an area that is. It's almost like his little workshop. It was picked up and placed as well, but without the second level. And you currently see, kind of cloistered away, is Iggy, who looks a little burnt, for lack of a better
Oh
term.
no!
Oh no.
Yeah. As he sees you, both of the eyes kind of spin for a second, and then both of them kind of turn and look towards you. Goes, "You're back! Ah, excellent! My trailing, wandering thoughts had believed that you would return from the Feywild. But the Feywild can be a lost, dangerous maze, and goodness, this place is like a maze. They really could plan out the city a bit better now, couldn't they? That being said, besides the fact that we're a little bit overcrowded, the water here is nice, the lighting is excellent.
Okay, Iggy.
Of course. Well, I believe, I'm sure you're looking for things that you can use. I have an unfortunate little bit of declaration. In order to prevent those thieves and scoundrels from stealing away certain plans of mine, I had to ensure that this didn't reach their hands. As he places a very tiny cannon on top of the table. It's probably about 2 feet long by about a foot tall. He kind of turns and goes, that weapon I was working on, I'd rather it not end up into evil hands. So, unfortunately, the things that you entrusted to me, I don't happen to have on hand.
What is
What-
this?
What is it?
Yeah, it's a tiny little cannon. How could this hurt anybody?
the thing is, it's like a dart, right? You have a dart. You throw a dart. It's tiny. It still hurts. It almost can breach through even better because it's smaller, unlike a dagger, which stops because there's a hilt and a shaft. This shoots a tiny cannonball, perhaps so tiny that one cannot see it. That is my goal. But such a thing is, well, dangerous, and also it blows up a whole lot, and I'm having a lot of issues. But, maybe if I balance the black powder a little bit more with a bit of the cannon, maybe if I make sure that the structural integrity is... The problem I'm finding is that the explosion is making the long part of the cannon blow up, and making everything blow up, which is making me blow up. But the burnt marks aren't from that. It's from the people trying to kill us. So, they're rather mean. It'd be good to have this used against them, but unfortunately it's still in its beta stages. But
What would it need?
Gotcha.
I would need my workshop. I would need Alivast back to get this to work.
So it's not the size of the cannon, it's how you pack the powder.
No, it's the size of the cannon and the structural integrity and the materials.
Gotcha. No, okay. I was just making sure.
But, I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, in our haste, I had to collect what that was most important, and unfortunately that meant things that I didn't want to end up in enemy hands. It's one thing for us to be taken over, it's another one for them to take this back to their home country and reverse engineer it.
God damn it, that's right. They stole a bunch of shit from us, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
If I find the guy that's wearing my circlet, I swear.
To my knowledge, those who had the ability and the capacity to create or teleport were sequestered away here. But you did not hear that from me.
Aye.
I'm very and truly sorry. You see, he does have some significant burn marks on him. Kind of reminds you a bit of the Herald. And he kind of turns. He goes, we had to do what we could in a very short amount of time. I intended to leave last to ensure that what I needed was, well, here. But if you need any general trinkets or goods, I'd be happy to provide.
Aye, actually. Do you have something in the same vein as this? And I pull up the bear trap and the spike iron balls.
I do. You watch as Iggy goes into some drawers and procures them. How much would you like? He has about 3 bear traps, and he has 2 bags of ball bearings. And as he pulls them out, he goes, unfortunately, we had to use some of these to cover our ground on our way here.
What is he willing to part with?
It's for free. You can just take them. He's your employee.
If you don't feel that these are necessary down here, I would be glad to take them all off your hands.
Very well. And he hands them off to you. So you can add 3 bear traps and 2 bags of ball bearings to your inventory.
Iggy, do you have anything that would help us sneak around? We're going to be doing a lot of that pretty soon.
Oh, I'm afraid probably not. I have like a tarp, but it kind of rustles. And he kind of shakes this tarp and it does make a lot of noise.
No, that's fine.
Unfortunately. Yeah, perhaps, yeah, I'm afraid I don't have anything. I apologize.
To be completely candid, what we're trying to accomplish is sneaking through enemy territory.
I figured as much. Unfortunately, you are not the only one to have such an idea, so those sorts of items and spells and potions are few and far between down here, unfortunately.
Well, gentlemen, is there anything else that you needed?
Talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back really fast. My cat needs
Okay.
There's a kitty cat.
I see. Not really. I mean...
Yeah.
We have this... Because we have the... I don't know. Unfortunately, Bosco, I don't know if we're going to be able to find Volo at this point, but we have this mithril bird armor and the mithril armor itself.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Thanks.
Aw.
That's great.
I
Love to think about my bird boy being stuck in the city somewhere. I'm all kinds of happy now.
You're welcome, bud.
Cancel him again.
2022.
So
Just
you don't know.
2020 plus 2.
That's how many times you've been canceled.
What I would recommend, Vito, is before we leave that armor with somebody who might be able to get it to the writers.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh no,
'Cause in all
that's
honesty,
the thing.
Avery probably got him out.
Yeah, I got fuck tons of things, and I'm sitting here going, like, this could be used elsewhere that I don't personally need it for. Like, not the breathing apparatus. That actually might be a good gas mask. Like, I got the bird armor, I got mithril armor, which I'm not using because it doesn't fucking fit me anyway.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh,
Wait,
welcome back.
what kind of mithril armor is it?
It was just normal ass leather mithril armor.
Yeah, it counts as leather armor, but it has mithril touches to it as part of the regiment.
No, what is
Gotcha.
that?
Okay,
What are the properties of that?
it makes it
Mithril armor-
one size category lighter.
Yeah, so basically, in most cases, you don't have your disadvantage to wear mithril armor. But,
Yeah,
But
unfortunately,
that's
that
already
would-
light.
my
yeah, for the leather armor, it's aesthetic. It's not actually
Mm-hmm.
like
right.
it doesn't have the properties of mithril on it. It just has mithril touches, which implies that they have access to mithril.
I'm
Well-
just sitting here thinking of all the things I can offload that I don't actually need going into this battle.
There's one thing too that I brought up, and I'm not sure if you all had thought about it much. If you were able to transform into one of their giant eagles, we were able to load you on that armor. One of us takes the visage of one of the riders just in case we needed a way in. Would that be worth hanging on to?
Maybe. It'd be pretty wacky. Can I turn into a? No, I don't think I can actually turn into
Different.
Wait,
It's a
star.
monstrosity,
Wait,
not a beast.
Is it an eagle or is it a griffin?
It was a giant eagle that they had.
Giant eagle?
That's
I
a
can
beast.
turn into those, I think.
You can, yeah.
No, yeah, that'll work. As
If
wacky
nothing-
as that'll be, that could work very much. Also, check this out. And I snap my collar and I utter the command phrase for my glamored studded leather, which is Shimbare. And my armor immediately changes into full United Oran clergy plate mail, except for the helmet.
Okay.
All right, good trick.
Ta-da!
But here's one problem. We don't know their mannerisms. Now that I think about it, that's something I could have gotten help with Hasrad.
Actually, I'm gonna look around for a snake real quick.
Bert, praise the
Roll.
sun.
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I just stand still and like raise my arms up to a Y position.
24.
Sure enough, yeah, you find a snake, you pick it up.
Uh,
I'll never talk. You can't torture me. I'll never speak.
Oh my god, just tell him what you want so he'll shut up.
tell Hasrad I actually have something for the down payment. We need to know the mannerisms and routines and rituals, if need be, of the riders, the soldiers, the paladins, anything that we can get our hands on.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 10 gold and I'm gonna like squish it so it'll bite it in its mouth.
Ugh.
Go buy yourself something nice for that kid.
Don't yawn.
You watch as he like begins to like does like sort of an S and disappears. I will say for the sake of brevity, Hasrad does return the message. He has not a clue.
Okay.
That is something that like a spy trainer would have to give you, and there's no such thing.
Okay, no worries.
So we're out of luck on the Ragiscade thing.
No, you haven't
waiting
heard
on
back
that.
Yeah, you're waiting on
Oh.
that
Yeah, that's tonight.
tonight. Yeah, you
Tonight.
guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
gonna
yeah. Tonight,
get
yeah.
that tonight.
All right.
Go ahead.
I did want to ask. I only got like I got the number. It was the 3 bear traps. What was the ball bearings? How many? What?
You had 3 bear traps, and you had 2 bags of ball bearings.
2 bags. Okay, thank you.
400,000.
2 birds.
I believe that Panic, you had someone you wanted to visit, and then Remy, you did as well. Did you want to do that the following day, or did you want to do that right now? That is either is completely valid.
We got the time to kill, I think.
Yeah, I guess we got the time. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Where are we
do
going,
it today.
Panic?
I would like to see if I can try and find Scarlet.
you do manage to find Scarlet. Notably, she is in kind of one of the newer sequestered areas in one of like the sort of building areas with Starlight. Lorelei, she is also there. Very much in a very minimalist outfit, very much like a meant for travel more than beauty attire, and same with Scarlet. And as you kind of appear and make your way up the stairs, you see Scarlet like rush out the front door and go, "Panic!" And she just runs, almost trips down the stairs, and then runs and just collides in with you and gives you a hug.
Oh, hey!
I knew you weren't dead.
Oh, of course I wasn't. You think anything out there can kill me?
You watch as Starlight kind of steps out from the framing of the building, and you can see her just kind of give a little bit of a relieved sigh upon seeing the rest of you, and kind of gives you guys an idle wave. She goes, Scarlet kind of turns up and she goes, some people said you were dead, and I kicked them in the face when they said that.
Oh, well, they were wrong, obviously, but
Yeah, obviously.
you know,
My
Don't need to-
tuba, I had to leave my tuba behind.
well, you know, I'm sure that after all of this is over, we can easily go back and get it back for you.
Really?
I'm sure your fish miss you.
Yeah. I wonder where they go when I don't play them. You can see the sudden like philosophy entering her brain as she kind of looks around like, where do the fish go when I don't play the tuba? And she kind of shakes
Meanwhile,
her
in a
head.
plane of water.
Actually, I
Yeah?
know something that might help tide you over. Now these, and I'll pull out the drumsticks I got in the elemental plane. These are from a firm of 9 named Sandstone. What you do is if you've got a drum, you can bang them on the drum, and they'll make a loud noise. You don't have to learn any chords or choruses or anything. You just hit it and make a rhythm and make a noise, and it sounds exactly up your alley. So until we can get you your tuba back, why don't you go ahead and hang on to these?
She takes them and she
And
like
I'll-
clutches them and she's like, thanks.
Yeah, give her Sandstone's drumsticks.
Okay. She kind of takes them and she looks towards Starlight, who's not really, she's looking towards you guys, but she's respecting the privacy of the conversation. And Scarlet kind of turns and goes, "Is the guy here?
The guy?
The big red guy. Remember him? I thought he was your dad, but he wasn't my dad, even though he said he might be my dad."
All you, buddy.
Well,
When we were trying to get out, he was behind us. And then some people showed up, like really mean people with like scary helmets. And the last time we saw him, he was there fighting them.
well. Being the big and strong and red guy that he is, I'm sure that nothing so silly as a couple of guys in some scary helmets can overtake him. I haven't
Really?
seen him, but I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, he's like tough.
Real tough.
You can see her
Can be a
like say
little
that
bit-
and smile, but then kind of like look to the side, like,
Can be a little bit scary sometimes, but
she kind of scratches her arm. He got really hit really hard. I don't know. I mean, I mean, if you said you saw him, then he's alive. It's fine.
I saw that guy get hit really hard, and then like his skin came back, like in a
Whoa.
second. It was crazy.
Whoa.
I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably totally fine.
Yeah,
Just,
and I'll ruffle her
know-
hair a little bit.
Hey, she kind of. I don't have my hairbrush down here.
Oh,
She kind of fixes it and she goes, "He protected us, but I don't know. When he saw those people, he got really mad."
yeah. Those people have, well, they've done a lot of bad things to innocent people.
I feel like
They.
Never mind. No, it's okay. Keep going.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I just feel like I remember Like, I don't remember, but I remember something.
He tilts his head to the side and looks at her. Like
When
what?
like the last time I saw my mom. Like, not, and she kind of looks over towards Starlight, and she looks back. She goes, my mom, you know. I just
Right.
feel like there's a part of that memory where I saw those men with the helmets, but I don't remember that well.
Ooh. Before she gave you to Captain Bladefoot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But this time my mom's with me. And you're here too. And it's all
Yeah.
gonna be okay, right?
It's all gonna be okay because you know when things were really crazy and your instruments were all, and I lean in close, hacked.
She gasps like, oh my god, I swear. But like exaggerated. She's not like actually like, oh my god, you swear. She's like, oh god, you swear.
We got a badass here.
We went and took care of it, right?
You did. That's why I believe in you.
Yeah. And that's why we're gonna go take care of this too.
Just be careful.
Of course.
And get me a souvenir.
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want one of those scary helmets so you can like throw darts at it or
with
something?
blood on it.
Yeah, all right.
Ask her if she wants the head still intact inside the helmet.
Man, I thought
No,
I was
not-
a bad influence to children.
I turn over and look at Task and I shake my head like.
Yeah, as you say that, Task Starlight just does like the hand across like no. Helmet's bad enough.
Tass is grinning.
Starlight actually comes down and she puts a hand on Scarlet's shoulders, and you know Scarlet at this point is like hitting rocks with the drumsticks, but they're meant to be hit on rocks probably. And Starlight
Yeah.
turns, she goes, to my knowledge, most of the people of the musical menagerie are still trapped in the city, but given that their location is secretive, I believe most of them are safe. That being said, those of a less savory influence are here, and they are safe. We're
Is
very glad to see you.
I'm glad to hear that. I was wondering if I could try and find Zarv, but I'm sure he's all right.
Him and his family stayed behind. I don't know where exactly they are, though.
He's got a family? What the hell?
Yes.
I've known him all this time and I never even knew.
I think they're the Ripjaw Pack, I think is what their name is.
Oh, I thought like a wife who and like a son and a daughter, like the scenic stuff.
Starlight turns and she goes, he has a wife, yes.
What?
Mrs. Zarv.
Man.
How did I've known him for like 2 years. We've talked a lot and we never. Huh.
Panic learns things this episode.
People have
Well,
money. Zarv has a wife. What the fuck?
I hope he's okay.
Me too.
He's kind of pulled me back to earth when I was really not doing so good.
The Knoll drums of war are a hard thing to resist for them, though. And given their alliances with Tricadia, I have no doubt they'll be willing to fight in the defense of the people that are still in Alivast. But for now, she kind of puts a hand on Scarlet's shoulder, kind of puts a hand on her face and kind of brushes her cheek. She goes, we must focus on what we can do here. And when the time comes for it, rise to the occasion. Thank you, Panic, and the rest of you.
Of course.
Good luck. And be safe. Please.
Give her a nod and a reassuring pat on the shoulder.
She kind of, you can see her kind of, I mean, Starlight is a drow as well, right? So she kind of has a sort of, kind of nods and she's like, okay, Scarlet, well, why don't we write a song to raise morale? And Scarlet's like, yeah! She turns to you, Panic, and she goes, see you soon, right?
You got this, budding percussionist, and yes, I'll be back as soon as I can be.
Yeah! And she like starts hitting rocks.
Yeah!
Alrighty.
I hope I
Remy.
don't die.
Yes.
Where would you like to go?
That's a good question. Is there someone on that list that would work better now than someone else?
Let me look at your list again. Probably the last one to start would be the best.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. You actually find Solly running about with Brooke, currently talking to some very unassuming looking individuals. You see them talking currently, the two of them talking to this rather stout looking Durgar who is currently eating an orange in like the sort of market area. And they're just like, if you could meet us in the tent area. And they're like, and kind of like stumble off and leave, and you kind of catch them. And they turn and they see you, and Brooke goes, "Ah, Remus Corbeau." And Solly goes, "Oh, hi."
Commander Bronzefang.
He kind
Lady
of
Solly.
stiffens a little bit and kind of resumes his posture, and Solly kind of gives a nod. Notably, she has Azra Zahar's sword at her side.
Insight. For
Sure, yeah,
Brooke,
go ahead.
when he's-
For Brooke? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a 23. Good luck, buddy.
He's a paladin, so... I rolled a natural one, never mind. He's not a paladin.
You can't lie to Remy. When are you going to learn?
Brooke definitely seems to be a little tired, but he's like kind of holding it, trying to keep that professionalism to him at least.
Got it. I was just curious if there was anything more than that when I said commander, that he stiffened up specifically at that.
No, he's
mention.
just like, oh, right, I'm a commander. I should probably keep my posture. Basically, was all that really entailed.
Got it.
Yeah, he's Brooke is, I think, as stressed as everybody else, but not seeming to. He's surprisingly doing well for what's going on.
They will notice that unlike before, when Remy left to go talk to his family, now he kind of has his helmet tucked under his arm, so they can actually see his face. Everybody's been able to see his face. That's why I'm not using the effect that I normally use.
Solly kinda-
yeah, go for it.
ahead. No.
Oh, I was
go
going to
ahead.
ask, did they look like they were having a moment with the two of them, or were they just wandering around?
No, it looks like they were talking to that Durgar with sort of a
Okay.
serious. It's not like a "what are you up to" tone, but like hey, we need you here right now. And the Durgar's like, okay. They seem to be doing work together at the moment.
Got it. Sorry, what was Solly going to say?
Solly kind of turns and she goes, "I am. We're currently gathering who we need to meet in the war room for tomorrow. So
I was curious if there were any plans on anything to do with the city. I know we're going to lead a counterattack, but what about here?
we will discuss that in the morning. Hopefully, by the time we get some reconnaissance back through the interconnective." And Brooke just kind of waves and goes, "Just call it just the snake, just from the snake." And Solly's like, "Right, from the snake guy."
Commander Bronzefang,
He will notice that Remy is trying to find the words to say this with.
you're well aware of our ventures recently, I would hope.
Vaguely, though Solly has kept me moderately informed.
I fear there is something you should know if you are not already privy to that information. Taylor is no longer in Alivast.
You can see the hairs on his neck stand up a little bit when you say that name. I noted a bit of a departure of pigeons as the months went by.
I'll give you one guess where he is.
A matter I will look into later. For now, we have a bit more pressing and immediate concerns. But
Just
I
giving you-
appreciate you providing that information to me.
Considering your past history, I figured it was something you should know.
Thank you. Kind of nods. You can see him kind of thinking in the back of his mind.
We all read that journal a million years ago with the Arcanoloth, right? So we know stuff we're not supposed to know.
It is a journal you got actually from a evidence locker in which started the Arcanoloth arc, actually.
So, but we know a lot about what happened with him, correct?
Yeah.
Because of that journal? Okay.
You do, yeah. Vaguely,
Okay.
anyway.
Commander Bronzefang, permission to speak freely.
Certainly. It's not much of a formal military to begin with, let's be honest.
Considering our backs are pressed up against the wall, and we are facing adversity at every turn, at what point do you take a moment to acknowledge what you've done and speak it aloud?
You see Solly now turn up towards Brooke, and Brooke kind of, his mouth opens and he goes a bit, and he cocks his head and he goes, I don't know if this is the time or the place.
And I'm sure you've been telling yourself that from the moment it happened. With all due respect, sir, if not me, then the people closest to you deserve to know the truth. Especially if they're going to go to war with you.
I have no intention of going to war. We have to endure. We have to survive. As for what happened, I bear responsibility. I certainly do. And I regret it every day I wake. The truth of the matter was I was afraid and I was weak. And I did what I thought was right and it wasn't. But I didn't know enough to make a proper judgment.
Remy will
I'm
audibly... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I murdered Ivan. And you watch as he kind of clenches his sword. And I have lost my paladin capabilities since. The only thing I've been able to do since that moment is try and lead where I can. And those who can forgive me are either gone or dead. So I must continue on. I wish I could go back in time and take it all back. I really do. But in that moment, I didn't have much of a choice. For the taste of freedom that Ivan had, he was ready to kill for it. And I answered. And I proceeded to give judgment where it was not my place to do so. Sometimes I wonder if it was to save my life. Sometimes I wonder if it was the right thing and whether it was the wrong thing. But I don't know. And I can't look Taylor in their eyes because I don't know. And I'm glad it was me, because I would not want for anyone else to feel the way I feel. Did it have to be done? No. Did it happen? Yes. And I've paid a price for it, and certainly so has Taylor, and certainly so has Ivan. But as I said before, now is nor the time nor the place. But I hope your curiosity's satisfied in a way. I have no pride about what I did. Nothing but shame. But I must accept the shame to move forward.
Remy will audibly let out a very deep sigh. I appreciate your honesty, Commander, and I respect you running up to it. I understand that this is not the time or the place, but my recommendation would be, if you believe that those events happened because he sought freedom, then perhaps the true issue and the thing that you could still fix is the restrictions that drove him to seek that freedom in the first place. And he's going to look at Solly for just a moment and then back to Brork.
You assume I have any control over that at all?
You had no control over the way they treated people that were not human in this city, and yet you found a way, through your initiative, to make it better. You are resourceful. You are skilled. If anyone in the city can make it happen, it would be you. But
He's
I know
kinda
you are
taken
very.
it. He's
and I know
taken
you are.
aback by that. His head kind of lolls forward, and he kind of like looks at you.
Because while you have made mistakes, you have also made great strides for people in this city. Strides that even myself would not have been able to take advantage of without your help. I would not be the captain of the Griffin Riders if not for you and your initiative. I wouldn't even be here. So you've done a lot of good, and you are very misunderstood, but such is the burden of responsibility. But I see why now you are to be respected and followed. So you will always have my support, Commander, for what that means.
Thank you.
I forgive you.
Thank you, Master Kobo.
I mean,
You honor me with your words. Solly, I'm going to reconvene at the war table. Can you finish getting the last person? Yes, of course. And kind of gives a nod towards you, and you see him depart. And Solly kind of turns back and he goes, "Wow, okay, geez.
I'm sorry, I did not expect that to go exactly how it did. I am so sorry. I hope I did
No,
not.
I feel, you know what? That probably was good for him in a weird way.
I hope so. I'm rather nervous now when I try to make grandiose moments like that.
Oh, I feel you. I hate it. It's, ooh. Actually, Master Remus, I had something for you as well.
Oh?
Azra, she kind of clutches the sword. She left behind something, and Ragu and Huxley don't want to keep it. They feel like it would be better in the hands of a warrior. Would you be willing to take Azra's shield?
Absolutely, I would be honored.
That would make me feel good. It being in the hands of a warrior, she would, hopefully, she kind of cocks her head, approve of, presumably. Not that I think you're a bad warrior, it's just Azra had really high standards, and it was very hard to meet them, and sometimes I wonder if, you know what I mean. But
Let's put it this way, the first time I ever came across her, it did not take her long to best me, so she was quite talented.
yeah, she really was. I would give it to Task, but I don't think it would help him in any way.
I think we'll find a good use for it. It belongs on the battlefield.
It does. It'll be in the war room tomorrow morning.
How are you doing?
Um,
I know, a loaded question, but there's no one looking, you can be honest.
I'm scared. I haven't been home for a very long time. It probably won't feel like home anymore. And she kind of clutches the sword even closer. I may have to do things I don't want to do. But they have to be done.
Such is the burden of leadership.
No, this isn't a burden of leadership. It's justice. Remy, if things go according to plan, if we get to Periton, and if we get to the main temple, she kind of, for the first time you see her actually kind of gain her composure and look towards you with very seriousness. If we run into Ragus Cade, he is mine. Do you understand? Viantius Apostrophe and Ragus Cade. I must be their answer.
I understand.
Please. I know you guys care, and I know you want to help me, but that is my battle. And until I fight it, I will never be free. But it must be my battle.
Then if I may at least offer some words of advice that I was once told. Justice must be tempered with mercy, or it is nothing more than revenge. Just something to remember.
But I must also ensure that no one is hurt ever again.
and I do not envy the choices you may have to make.
She nods. I can't lose you. Any of you.
If we can save Alivast, then none of us will ever truly be gone.
Protect Greckles for me.
Always.
She nods.
I'll send
She
him back to
turns.
you. Of that I can assure you.
I have the word of a prince or someone close.
Oh, you used the P word. Why would you say that to me?
Am I wrong?
Perhaps in a different land, but this is not the point.
Get some rest, Master Kobo. If you can. I will see you in the dawn. Under a different sun. And she takes her leave of you.
Remy will nod. Good shit, Monty.
I'm nodding. You can't see. I'm sorry. I should probably say that.
I
like-
felt it. I felt it in my
Yeah.
heart.
I was nodding and I'm like, wait, that's not going to translate. Probably should say something.
Give that a big soak.
Either of the other people you wanted to talk to, you can, if you wish.
Do we want to maybe do the war room first, so that everybody?
Let's see what Peapod gets. I have to roll
Yes.
for that.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about
And
that.
then
Yeah.
that sequence, and then we're gonna have morning.
Cool.
So anytime between war room and now is your time. To
Got
give
it.
you an idea. Yeah, because war room's gonna really kick things off, I think.
Okay. I can easily do it after Panic's thing. I just don't want to hog the spotlight for the next fucking half
I
hour.
mean,
No.
I
I think after the dream would be ideal for what
Okay,
you want
cool.
to do.
yeah. I mean, I got my answer for the other one I wanted to go to. So
There you go.
Yeah. I'm
Also
sorry
fu-
Iggy didn't have anything. He literally, when I was doing what happened with the assault, he wanted to get that cannon out of there. He's like, I don't want them to have this.
I just now the only thing I want to do, like I'm just gonna go ahead and like lay my plans to bear. I want to ask if anyone in the war room has the capability to spin me up some catapult scrolls, because I have uses for those bear traps.
I think Willow could give
that's
you one.
dastardly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Willow will give you one. She has one scroll, I'll say.
Good. That's all I need.
Yeah. I will say this, like invisibility scroll, stone shape, like really defensive spells, they're keeping those. Like there's not going to be able to spare those because those are like good emergency like scout shit that they need to prioritize, unfortunately.
We've got that in abundance though.
All right,
Also,
let
I'm
me
sitting
roll.
down.
Yeah, let me roll. I can tell you're far away. I'm gonna roll for Peapod.
If I mute, by the way, I apologize. Allergies are kicking my ass tonight. I don't want to snort everywhere.
It's
I
okay.
apologize,
I'm-
Austin.
I'm
It's slowly
sniffly.
hitting me too, dude. It's the weather change.
Oh, dude, it's so dry here. All right. So, you guys enjoy a meal, and you guys actually have a place to sleep as well. Part of Solly and Bork sort of running about is making sure you guys have a place to sleep for the night. That's a little bit like between the pop-up Sweet Dragon and the war room. There actually are guards that are posted near you just to make sure that nothing happens to you in the night.
Nice.
And as you guys are kind of settling and talking amongst yourselves, eventually a little brown snake shows up with what looks like a single long, kind of grayish blonde hair in its mouth.
Peapod's back.
Oh, there you go.
There you go,
By the way,
Panic.
so we're all reconvened in this room.
You guys are all reconvened.
So then, Task, you'll notice that Remy has Azra's shield if you happen to look that way.
4,000 gold for a strand of hair that might save the world.
Can't put a price on salvation.
That is the truest word I've ever heard.
So to give you an idea, 75% for success. And I rolled an 86, so that was a success.
Ooh, nice.
Very
Task is-
nice.
Task is staring at Remy. He's not saying anything.
Yeah, no. Anytime anyone's arrested in Alivast, they take a. Oh god, I just spilled water all over myself. They take
Uh-oh.
either a hair, usually hair because it's easier, but they have something just to keep tabs on that person in case they do a crime again.
Don't do crimes, nerds.
You can add a piece of Rygiscade's hair to your inventory.
That will also
yes.
help me find him.
And Remy, you do have the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If there are stats to that, you're welcome to give them to me now or later.
Blazing shield.
I was going to give it to you later, so you got it a little early.
Do you want us to role play while you're getting the stats done?
That is totally up to Task. You will notice that Remy has it, but
Well,
I don't
that's
feel
what
like
said. Task
yeah.
is staring at you, like staring daggers.
Is it? Can I insight you, or will you just give it
Oh
to me?
no, I mean, there's no need. There's no
Okay.
need.
Oh, fuck yeah. Actually, I'm fucking hanging on to that.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the shield. Okay, interesting.
I'm going to have to start plucking hair from people.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's kind of,
Like, with Dream and Scrying, it's so useful.
Panics.
Suddenly,
the new magic item. Panics. Magic tweezers.
Remy, as you assumedly attune to this object,
Mhm.
suddenly one of the titles makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Cat the blocker of 1,000 arrows.
Blocker of a thought. Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's one of those shields.
It sure is. This thing is nice. I got 2 really nice shields. Holy fuck.
You have to choose between one or the other, though, to take with you. I will say.
Oh,
this.
he can't wear them both on one
Oh,
hand and just
God.
smack people with them.
one or the
Man.
other.
I can only
Yeah.
take
There's a
one with me on to battle, or I can only use one at a time because that makes sense.
I mean, you can carry both into battle, but you got to tune to one or the other.
Can I
I-
use shields?
Wait, the
No.
the one that I currently have is not an
can't.
attunement. I don't believe it's just a.
Oh, is it not?
No, because it's just a button.
That's right. It's just an ability.
Yeah, it's
Then
press
yeah.
button, get skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
you can only have.
shit.
Whew.
Yeah, you can carry both. Then I'm sorry, I forgot. I
Okay.
thought
No.
that was
I
the
wanted to
team.
make sure we're good.
I was gonna say, there's a class in Tales of Maj'Al that does just that. You wear 2 shields and you fuck people up.
Dude,
with
that
it.
sounds fucking badass.
That sounds dope
I'm
as
not gonna
shit.
lie.
Yeah, yeah.
Tales of Maj'Al is so cool. Play it. Anyway.
Right. Oh, so sorry. Task is staring daggers.
Yep.
Remy is going to take the shield off of his back, and he's going to walk it over to you to inspect.
You spoke to Solly then.
I did. And Brooke.
The conversation notwithstanding, I assume she gave it to you.
Indeed. Azra's companions thought it would be better on the battlefield than with them, and thus gave it to Solly, who gave it to me.
As long as she holds true to Azra's request and make use of the sword at least. I hand the shield back to you.
She still has it by her side. I can attest to that.
Excellent. The ire of a red scale in death is a terrifying prospect.
They're going to have to deal with one in real life, too.
Well, unfortunately, I'm the coward version. I've Tash chuckles, as some would put it.
Some, others would say you have the heart of a dragon.
My chest feels like it burns like one, and not in a good way.
That might be a stomach problem, actually.
No, it's more... coughs up a fireball. That problem.
Oh, no, that's a dragon problem.
You would think that I would have this early on in my days, and not 20 summers later.
Well, you might actually have a growth spurt and catch up to Tarsk yet. Who knows?
Well, I'm glad a warrior's weapon is seeing a warrior's use.
As I told Solly, it belongs on the battlefield.
Aye.
I will wield it with honor.
I never doubted you would.
So, about this hair, Panic, I assume that's what you need?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
With
that
this-
reminds. I should probably go get Lady Isla. She said she wanted to be here.
Oh, right. Is
Right.
there going to be a problem with you two? Because the way you look
Oh,
at each
that's-
other...
That's who the guards are. They're literally Hoketh guards.
Oh, Isla doesn't need to be in the room.
No,
she just
she's
wanted,
not there.
okay.
She's just like I want to make sure you guys are protected. So you literally have
Oh, got it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That makes it a
Well,
lot.
While you're
Jack
doing
that.
this,
That
yeah.
makes this a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Provided one of these guards isn't a secret assassin, and he leans in real close to both of them or any of them.
Their attire is like armor mixed with sort of robes. There's like a chest plate that bears the symbol crest of Hoketh, and their hats, they have like these sort of wide brim, almost like Bloodborne hats, but they have like these sort of veils that kind of go down all the way to the shoulders, almost like a beekeeper mask. And both of them strapped on their back, they have shovels, but currently on either side they have swords, like two swords, crescent blades. And they're currently
Cool.
they kind of look yeah, they're really cool looking. These are some high-end guards. And as you kind of stare at them suspiciously, one kind of turns and like kind of lifts up the veil, and it's a female moon elf, and she kind of looks at you like bruh, and then like kind of looks back towards the post like
Bruh.
Provided that we should be okay.
Panic, if
I'll
one of
just
them is
be
Panic, if one of them is a spy, I'll kill them myself. You're fine.
right. Yes, because when I cast a spell, I'll be entirely defenseless. And he looks around. Okay. Entirely defenseless. But
Kiwi comes in with a fucking with a pan.
Right hand.
defenseless. Violence is the only language I know.
Oh, Panic! No, your pen.
Oh, no, you're here. Hello. Hello, Panic.
Okay, let's not get weird.
It's too late for that.
I was going to say.
Yes. I suppose I should get started then. Seeing as how everybody's here and the pieces are all in place, and I have some hair.
All right, we'll be standing guard. I'd offer you help, but I know you can't take it with you.
Heh. I'll be fine. I'm just reading the description of the spell right now, just to make sure I've got everything locked down.
Could you please click it so I have it, or I can just look it up? Actually, it's just the dream spell, right?
Yeah, I'll click it anyway.
It's gonna be a wall of text. I know.
Yep.
Oofer. That's a big one right there.
Behold, and did God say there were 10 commandments? God.
Okay. And Regus Kate is human.
Yep.
Human.
Okay.
Got the hair. So as I begin casting, I'll have my guitar across my lap and I'll be plucking the strings on it, sort of like I'm not sure what instrument allegory, like it's not a shamisen, it's what's it called? The thing that you lay across your lap and you pluck the strings on it. Gaijin, help.
There's a koto, but that's something you have on the floor. I think you're thinking shamisen actually.
Yeah.
Is it really? You hold it horizontal and you no.
Yeah, you hold it relatively horizontal. It has a special bottom end. I think you're thinking shamisen.
Huh. Well, he'll lay it across his lap and he'll pluck the strings on it. And as he plucks it, the melody will begin to sort of sound like a lullaby. And it will ring out the sort of overdriven, sort of distorted sounds of the electric guitar, oddly soothing in this context. And Panic's eyes will begin to droop, and he'll walk over and he'll park himself. Well, he's already parked. And as I cast Dream, Panic's eyes close and he falls back on the bed.
Okay, so
And I
wisdom saving
will
throw.
wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because I have some of his hair.
This is not a charm effect, just to confirm.
This is
correct?
not a charm effect. This is way beyond that.
Oh, he rolled really high on both. Let me grab his modifier real fast.
Oh,
He rolled a 16 and a 17.
with disadvantage,
With
he
disadvantage.
fails by 1 point.
But I didn't add his modifier, which is a plus
Fuck!
6. So that's going to be a 22, unfortunately.
That succeeds.
I'm so sorry. Thanks, Die Hard Dice.
No. No, actually. No, thank you.
I see.
Do you have
Nope.
an aspect reroll?
You do.
Can I re-roll for him?
I'll allow it.
Oh, fuck.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
I
One more.
mean,
Come on, baby.
I've technically got 3 shots at this because I can cast it multiple times. It doesn't say
Okay.
he's immune to the effect.
I'll say if you cast it again, that'd be better.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
go.
going to use another spell slot to cast Dream once more.
Okay. 16.
Yes!
Is that without modifiers, or is that with modifier?
That's with modifier. 10 plus 6, 16.
He fails by 1.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Mark off the slot.
Yep, I have no more 5th level slots, but
Money, do
Hopefully
you
we'll
want us to
rest
go ahead
before we leave because we're going to be in the morning, so yay.
Do you want us to go ahead and mute?
Well, yeah, probably would be best if everybody mutes at this point.
Okay.
Panic as you close your eyes. Do you take a form? That is the most important question right now.
I would probably take the form of I would maybe take the form of just like an obviously humanoid being, but just emanating sunlight, like a solar child or something.
Gotcha. Okay. As you feel yourself jettison into the dream space of Ragiscade, you find yourself in a beautiful, opulent building. A large, almost golden-framed glass solar home with beautiful white marble floors framed in silver. Statues of angelic figures framing on the left and right, and you can see forms without faces, soldiers with the helmet and the gear, but no features. There's no face on them. As you stand in this beautiful opulent hall by yourself in your form, you're slightly emanating a glow. What outfit? What kind of clothes are you wearing? Just like robes or armor? Or...
He'd probably be wearing some sort of like very loose, very thin flowing robes and long hair, but most of his facial distinctions are pretty vague. Like you could only barely make out facial features from the amount of light that he's putting off. It's not blinding, but it's enough to where it's hard. It's if he stared at him for too long, he'd be hard to look at.
Okay. Where do you go?
As I walk through these halls, I suppose I'll just go looking for Cade himself.
All right. As you walk through, each step you take echoes across the hallway loudly. It's almost obnoxious. It makes your ears kind of ring. And eventually you find yourself to a set of double doors, which just calls to you. And as you gently push them open, you see currently sitting at a rather lofty, fine whitewood desk, currently scribbling furiously, is Ragus Cade. His one eye sealed over, the other eye looking down, and the room itself is a little colder than you expected for such an open space.
I'll
As-
step into the room and I'll just get his attention with a simple Ragus Cade.
His quill stops moving and he turns up and he looks. And his head kind of cranes back. And what be
I
this
greet-
apparition that walks into my office? He
I
places
greet
the pen.
thee, Ragus Cade, champion of the sun. Thou art quite the capable sort.
He stands up slowly, almost suspiciously. Who be you? Solar? Heliacal?
You have
The
not
messenger.
met me.
Here's a question. Do you have to roll deception checks as you do this?
Uh,
I'm going to say you
I
do
think-
because it doesn't say, so
okay.
go ahead and make a deception check.
Okay. A lot. 29.
He kind of cranes his neck back and he goes, "Then who are you?"
No one of import. I am known simply as the Star Child.
And for whom do you bear messages, Star Child? You can see him kind of putting a hand towards his sword. Not like in an aggressive manner, but just in a kind of a cautious manner. As he makes his way around the desk and kind of stands at attention.
Stay your hand. I mean you no harm. Thou art mighty indeed, but thou must not raise your hand against me. For I aim to save Orin, just as you do.
As his hand grips, you notice that where there was between the marble flooring, there's like a silver trim. Instead, it melts and you can see the mycelium, that darkness, kind of take its place and grow for a moment, like grass through the cracks before slipping back in and turning back into silver. Speak then.
Knowest thou of a place called the Void?
Oh, Ragus Cade. Buddy. Okay. As you say that, the floor shifts into a cobblestone floor, and you are framed and said you're no longer in this large office area. You are now in what appears to be a kind of a dungeon-esque style chamber. There are soldiers placed beside every door, and then there is a set of large stairs that seem to go down about 60 feet into just pitch darkness. And what business does this Star Child have of the Void?
A curiosity, but one that could lead to salvation, not just for you, mortals, but for this star in its entirety.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Ah, jeez Louise. Yup. Natural 1. I'm gonna re-roll that, though.
Okay, aspect of Ith.
30. Suck on that, Cade. You Cyclops. Cyclops.
There is a moment where the eye kind of twitches, and he goes, "You are not that an agent of Solar, Heliacal, Imperial, or Elysia, and you are no agent of the Speaker. Perhaps an apparition within my dream. Know this, apparition. The void is no place of salvation. It is a place where the doomed go to die, in the darkness they so covet. There will be no peace found here. The Speaker knows the way. Wavering in that doubt shall entitle our doom."
You confuse my intent, Raggis Cade. I wholeheartedly assure you, we both want nothing more than for the sun to shine another day. Is that not right?
That is the will of United Clergy of Orin. Unwavering, unfaltering.
Then we are of the same mind.
We are not Star Child. To confide within the dark for our salvation is our doom. But if it must satiate you, go on. Embrace the void that which you covet and seek. And he gestures down the stairs.
And so I shall. And I will just float because I can, because I'm the master here. I will float down to this. It's cobblestone stairs. You said.
That lead down, yeah.
Yes, I will. I will go down. Does he come with me?
He stands at the top of the stairs and looks towards you.
Thou art not to accompany me.
Mine was a righteous path. By no punishment shall I touch the void, nor shall it touch me. It is a gift to those who covet it so, who relish in darkness and wish for its embrace. Even by the briefest moment being nearby it corrupts.
I look up at him and then I look back down. Am I seeing any of the end here?
No. Do you walk up to the darkness?
I feel that I have to. I want to learn.
As you extend your hand out to the darkness, it's like a fog. It's darkness. It's just pure magical darkness. You put your hand in it, and it's almost as if when your hand goes inside, it's covered with like a black, dark ink. But as you bring your hand back out, it returns to color.
Those confined here. Their crimes.
Against the light. Those who find their hearts laying with those who embrace the darkness. Worshippers of Noct. Coveters of shadow. But civilians of Periton, by which our sword shall not cut down. Perhaps to them it is not a prison, but a paradise.
He'll turn back into the darkness. And being the master of this realm now, I will part it. And I will make my way down even further.
As you part the darkness away, notably, the staircase goes down, and then there's almost like, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. As you walk down the steps and then hit there's like a floor, and then the floor just ends, and it's just a massive pit that opens up. And you cannot even see the bottom. It is a massive pit of darkness.
The surroundings coming in, are they clear enough that I would remember them if I saw them?
The chamber leading here is very memorable. It has statues to it. It seems extremely memorable. The guard's armor is definitely unique. It's not like the herald armor or any of the armors you've seen. It's very heavy. It is oversized, dreadnought style armor.
They're shadow keepers? Oh, fuck.
This is, compared to all the prisons you've ever been to or seen, this is very high security.
Okay. And it didn't seem like there was any special sort of mechanism to get into this room? Like we were just teleported via dream bullshit.
Yeah, you entranced his thoughts, so what you're seeing is a memory of this location. It's not going to be one-to-one, because Regis Cade doesn't know this one-to-one. But what you are getting are the most key and notable elements to this chamber, which is the very well-trained guards. Though they are faceless as well. There are 6 statues, 2 of which bear a image that you recognize, which is Solar. And there's the stairs that lead down. And then there is what you've now part of the darkness, this open sort of shafted hole. Almost like, I hate to bring this up because it's me. You remember Silent Hill 2 when James jumps down one of those holes?
Ah, yes.
It's like one of those.
It just gets darker and darker.
Yeah, like even as you part the darkness, there's no end to it. It is endless.
Can I see anything, forms moving?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, 17?
You don't see anything, but you do hear something. You hear wailing. Just wailing, and a chorus of crying and wailing and begging and screaming, and it all kind of amalgamates together. It reminds you of the Realm of Discord quite heavily. Just horrible noise. Panic, dumb question. What's your alignment?
Yeah.
What would you say Panic's alignment is?
Chaotic good.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like a dumb question, honestly, now that you've mentioned it. Just looking over all of this and seeing nothing but hearing the wails, I'll turn around and float back up. Unless I'm not allowed to. Because it's very quiet now. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, what are you doing?
I floated back up the stairs.
Yeah, you do
Like
so.
I said.
You float back up the stairs and make your way back up to the main sort of chamber where the guards are, and Regis Cade is. He's keeping a proper distance from this place. He's not scared, but you get the sense he's giving this location the respect it deserves and the fear it deserves. And especially as you reappear, as you kind of reappear and situate yourself, he does take a step back from you.
I heard wails.
Those of the darkness who beg for mercy, who have regretted its embrace, whom's regret be punishment to their choices.
Hmm. Knowest thou the origin of this dark malaise they find themselves subject to?
Roll a deception check, because you're asking very specific questions now.
Yes.
Okay.
15.
You watch as Ragus K turns to you and goes, "If only I could tell you. This magic is beyond me, commanded by another. Some say Noct himself.
Hmm. And your current duties, what are they?
All the ground shimmers around you, and you find yourself in this chamber. It is an open, almost cathedral-like chamber, but all of the pews have been removed. There is an altar at the front that has been left rather bare. And you see standing there is Viantius Epistrophe at the sort of main altar currently at the moment, and Ragus Cade hasn't moved from his position in front of you, but is in a different location. His eyes narrow towards you, and he goes, "Nothing I think I'd be willing to spare to you, spellcaster. I think that you've gotten enough."
I've not lied to you. Not entirely. I do, wholeheartedly, wish to see the sun shine another day. And it will.
As he grips his sword, he pulls it out and does an upper slash on you. But it is a dream, so it doesn't hurt you. But he unfortunately saw through your ruse. You rolled really high.
I rolled really bad.
And you rolled really bad, unfortunately. So, if it's okay with you, Connor, the dream will end here because there is no way he's going to show you any more information knowing that you are not what you say you are.
I'd like to show him something, actually, before it's over.
Absolutely, as he does an upper slash.
Well, before his sword can even make contact, I wave my hand and the blade melts into nothing.
The hilt drops to the ground and he kind of looks towards you.
Let me, at least, show you the world we will save. And Ragus Cade is transported in an instant out of this cathedral, and he is laying underneath the tree, the shade of the tree that Solly was laying under. Does he look up?
He does, and he sees the sunlight streaking through the tree. And in an instant, as you do this to him, you are bombarded with a jettison of images. You see images you've seen before. of the horrible things he did to Solly. But you also see some other memories. You see Solly scared of a thunderstorm and him coming to help her, juxtaposed with an order to ensure that she's ready for her destiny, juxtaposed to him battling in the depths of the Underdark against Drow and getting struck by arrow after arrow, to returning back from battle, just this bombardment of various parts in his life as he scrambles out from underneath the tree. And as your eyes awaken, Panic, you are back in the Undersun.
Ah, fuck, he shunted me.
He woke up.
Did he feel disturbed by any of the images he saw?
Very
end?
disturbed by a lot of the images. And it's hard to pick out which ones as it happened. Like, it was like flash, 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 like really, really quick, rapid successions.
At the end of his long rest, he takes 10 psychic damage and suffers a level of exhaustion.
Okay, good to know. The two Hoketh guards like pull out their weapons when they hear you gasp, and then they put them back. Like, okay, they wasn't assassinated; he was just making a noise.
Well, how'd it go?
It went. I pretended to be some like glowing guy.
Seems a little bombastic, don't you think?
Look at me.
All right, well, enough of the theatrics. What did you find out?
Oh, where to fucking start?
What's up with your voice?
Huh?
You sounded different.
Sorry. No, I put on a little bit of a performance. No, he didn't fall for it. I honestly, first thing you should probably know, I think maybe they're on to me.
They're onto you
No.
or they're onto something. There's a big
They're
difference
on-
between those.
They're onto something. But I learned that
The biggest thing is he knew that you were a spellcaster. He didn't know who you were, though. That definitely
Yeah.
seemed clear. He had no idea who you are.
don't think he knows who I am. I just think he knows that someone was in there. Also, the void, I know generally where it is now.
Well, that's good news.
I'd be able to identify it if I saw the surrounding area. And I think I saw it there. The end. It was trying to bleed through the cracks a couple of times, but I think maybe it was there. The void itself, however, was just blackness, and the feelings I felt when I gazed upon and let myself be exposed to this is just horrific. What they do to those people in there, it's not right. But this just isn't any sort of prison. It's like a hell.
Like another plane?
I don't know. But it was unnatural.
Do you know how it's controlled?
I didn't get that far.
I don't suppose there were any windows, were there? possibly a landmark or something on the exterior of where you were?
I would be able to recall the basic surroundings, wouldn't I?
It was definitely underground, even before reaching the dark pit. Like it's got to be some sort of underground area.
Deep, deep underground.
Well, it's better for us then.
Quaint, someone who bathes in light delves in the dark.
Highly, highly guarded by these big badasses. None of us have seen anything like these kind of guards. They weren't heralds. They weren't like Icarus. I haven't seen anything like them.
Do we have the mask, by the way? Just a quick question.
You do have lies, yeah. You want to call
Kind
for
of
him?
like, yeah, I pull out the mask.
As you pull it out, you feel as if like someone's lifting it from your hands, but you see the form of lies take shape. I am sorry that your delving within his mind did not prove as fruitful as you wished.
It wasn't a total bust.
It does prepare for you what lies ahead for all of us.
That
What does this mean
reminds.
for you?
I was about to say.
Wait. I cast Detect Magic.
You
Look around.
cast Detect Magic. You look around. Besides the things on your persons, nothing.
Okay. Before I was found out, I saw Viantius. I don't know if they were going to try and backtrace anything. But I got out of there shortly afterwards. Just wanted to make sure.
Deep
Does this
underground.
give... Go ahead.
It's going to be hard to get to, if anything.
You're fucking telling me.
Well,
Do not worry. Leave it to me and Sully Andrus.
and what do you mean by that, Lies?
Getting there is our burden. Getting out will be yours.
If I didn't know any better, that made this sound like it might be a suicide mission for at least some of us.
Looks at Lies real hard.
Lies doesn't seem to emote.
Lies-
Of course.
Lies, what exactly do you plan to do down there? Or to get us there, or whatever?
Getting us there will rely on your allies. I made it very intentional that those who have mastery over teleportation magics be the first ones out of the city. I knew that I would need them for a very accurate teleportation. That which Sully can guide us to a point. What you must bring is light into that darkness which you saw.
Seems like a big ask. Ragged Cade said that he didn't even know or wasn't willing to give up to me the origin of that darkness.
Where do you think it came from?
I
By
couldn't even begin to guess.
By human hands was that darkness made. And by human hands is that prison maintained.
Ah, so you're
But-
saying that Ragged Cade, huge evil butthead, was lying to me.
Maybe you think he was lying to you. What is true, And what may believe can be different.
So we bring the light. And then we free those poor people that were locked in there. But they're not going to be battle ready. What do we even do with all those people?
You will see.
I guess we will.
A mission where we fly by the seat of our pants.
Where have I heard that one before?
About to say it wouldn't be the first time.
Do not worry. You will have me, Solly, and others with us. I only ask that you trust us.
You've not given us a reason not to yet.
Tell me where to point the arrows, and I'll let them fly.
Get some rest. We shall speak in the dawn. Under an endless sun. Hey,
Guess off to bed we go then.
I suppose so.
Remy does need to stay up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not permanently. Calm down, chat. I already hear.
Yeah,
the,
not exhaustion level.
Let's calm down. Not exhaustion.
Points of
stay up. I can-
exhaustion!
You do it once in the Prince division, and everybody thinks you're going to do it forever. All right. So, lot to unpack there. Very, very rousing speech. It's time to break out the best boy. I need to talk to the best boy.
Okay.
Did any of you guys want to do anything before you went to bed, by the way? Or are you guys all
I'm
going to
good.
pass out?
All right.
Got it.
I'm finding my son, hanging out with him.
See, that is a good call.
Remy, as you, I'm assuming, separate yourself from the rest just for some privacy.
Correct. And I will take the pauldron off as well.
And you kind of make your way towards the edge of the lake, the water kind of lapping against the rocky shores. There's like dark sand beaches. Like it's like black sand from the stone and rock here.
Mm-hmm.
You sit down, you take the pauldron off, but surprisingly, Tio doesn't form. But they do connect with you. You do sense them there with you.
Are there like rocks that we could sit on?
Yeah, I presume you're
Cool.
sitting on them.
Excellent. He is going to do so. He'll put up a knee. He'll keep the helmet off. Not that it matters because they're talking in their head. And he will look to make eye contact with this object like an absolute moron. But it's become his shtick. And he will actually wait for Tio to see if Tio says anything because he's been very quiet. And if he says nothing, I will then proceed.
You're worrying about me.
Should I not be?
Aw, you care about me.
Shut up.
Oh, that's so cute. No refunds.
No, speaking of no refunds, listen here, Mr. Shy Boy. You're the one that didn't even say hello to Mother.
It felt like your moment, not mine. The whole carrot thing is very mortal
you care about me and my moments, Tio. Oh, no refunds.
There you are. I like that side of you. It's more
No, don't. Do not.
fun.
It is, no.
Too late. I like it.
Down,
No free funds.
down. No. Curse you. Curse you, you inanimate object. I was trying to have a moment and you ruined it. I wanted to ask you something, if you wouldn't mind.
Go on. I can't promise the answer will be good. No refunds.
I'm not looking for a correct answer. I'm simply looking for whatever answer comes to you. You're a fortune teller. You don't tell people what they want to hear. You tell them what you can tell them.
Remy's actually going to pull out those cards because he took them. But he's going to pull out those fortune teller cards and just start shuffling them in his hands. Not very well because he still hasn't learned how to do that. But he will shuffle those old cards And as he does, he will ask,
I feel as though we have had a lot of conversations with a lot of people about what is going to happen. And I don't want to speak for my companions, but I certainly have not asked you what you want in all of this, considering you are tied to it all. And so I would appreciate if you could give me your honest thoughts on the matter. Not the things I want to hear, but whatever it is you feel.
You're asking me what I want.
Yes.
That is the strangest thing. Since meeting you, since becoming almost a part of you, I no longer want anymore. I don't think many of us did. Or if we did, it faded. That's a very Kenku thing. Human thing, dwarf thing. That being said, to say I'm not trepidatious about what's going to happen would be a lie. I don't want for anything, Remus Corbeau.
I don't believe you.
It would be hard to understand.
I don't believe you because you said as much. There is something you want. You want to see your future. But my question to you is, assuming something happens and sacrifices must be made, do you want to make those sacrifices?
That's the funny thing. If I were a complete and full creature, it would be a sacrifice. And part of me feels like I am a complete and full creature, but I'm not. No, I don't want to sacrifice myself. But this isn't about me. And it never was, and it never will be. This is about the world and the things that are on it. And whatever part of me that remains, that was once a god, knows that that is my future.
Remy's going to scoop up the pauldron and look at it as he holds it in his hand and put the cards away. You know, you're sounding like a Corbeau already.
Ugh, you're rubbing off on me. I hate it. No refunds.
Excuse you, you're rubbing off on me, and I don't like it. No refunds.
Whatever happens, Remy. Whether it's me or you, or if it's... God, I hope it's Kai. I really do. Just live a funny, stupid life. And don't feel bad for us. We've always been on borrowed time. To be honest, we shouldn't even be here. It is a privilege to live. It is also a privilege to die.
I suppose that's true, but if you die, and I have to be the one to tell Mother, I'm going to kill you.
I'd like to see you try.
Go back on my shoulder.
Right where I belong, no refunds.
Tell me about it. Oh, one other thing. You said you envied lies when we talked in the Feywilds. Considering you probably heard everything they've been spewing, how do you feel now?
They are our answer to this. But I would be lying to say that they're not telling us something.
I got the same feeling.
Lies is not naturally deceptive. They're probably not saying something because it might make you change your minds.
Well,
So-
unfortunately. Go ahead.
I must ask this of you. Trust in them. Despite that feeling, trust in them.
All right, Tio. I'll trust them. For now.
You're tired. You should get some sleep.
I told you to stay out of my head.
I can see the sheep forming over
Shut
that fence.
up. Oh, for the love of all that is holy, shut up.
Good night.
Remy's
Remy.
going to bed.
So, you guys gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay!
If
Hooray!
you guys haven't switched out your spells, please switch them out.
Okay.
My spells are fine.
I am good.
All right. Are you ready to reconvene in the war room? Or would you guys like to end the session here?
Oh.
I could do war.
Gaijin, how you feeling?
More of a Gaijin question.
I'm tired, but if everyone's raring to go.
I'm okay with waiting because I want Gaijin to actually be able to participate.
No, we can end this on a higher note. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. War room time.
Kill.
All I've really got to do tomorrow is just to get my booster, and then I'm gonna be laid up for a couple days.
Oh, great.
You'll catch up on sleep. Trust me.
I
We'll
wish
get
to
you
be in the
pre-tired.
Kobold.
You're pre-gaming for being tired.
For dying. Second round was rough, man.
So,
Yeah.
as dawn, quote unquote, approaches, you are awoken. You're actually woken up by Robin, of all people.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Greckles. It's Robin.
And she leads you to the war tent, which is significantly more packed than before. You see Brork, Hammernar, Isla. You see Salia with Pilchard, Quarion, who's no longer in shadow form. No Jerry.
Oh.
You see Bob with a few
Bob.
guards. You also see, I'm going to butcher his name, Merixel Galaxern, I believe his name was. He was the
the dragon.
Dragonborn who
on, yeah.
teleported you guys to Tricadia.
Hell yeah.
You currently see him and Professor Rumblefungus,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Little boy.
as well as a couple other, you assume spellcasters you don't recognize, including Edward. Edward is there with them as well. And on the table is a large map of the known area of Alivast.
Remy's
As
walking
you
right up to that motherfucker.
And as you guys step up, Lies apparates, and in a different form this time, takes on a more humanoid form, actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
They-
I don't. I just.
Oh
no,
he's
No. It's like a humanoid with but where usually you would have like that sort of amorphous form. Instead, it's more of like a robe sort of attire look to it.
Ghost.
Yeah, a little bit. Ghost of Christmas Past, I think, or Present.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember. Yeah, whichever one. The Muppet one. You know the Muppet one.
Yeah.
The one they put in water and made it look all spooky. That one.
You know, the one.
Yay! As you guys gather around, a few people are like, "What the heck is that?" But they don't actually pay lies too much mind. As Solly steps forward and goes, "Okay, here's the plan. Myself and a strike force, including the Unexpectables, are going to teleport to Periton's Void Prison." And looks towards all of you guys, assuming you guys are all prepped and ready to go.
Yep.
Our goal is to find allies in Periton. To that end, we've been supplied with a bag of holding, including, well, necessary items. She looks towards all you. Who would like to carry this? Actually, you know what? I'm going to give it to Pilchard. She gives it to Pilchard, and Pilchard takes it.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
While we are doing that, I've called in a few favors. Greckles,
Yeah.
I've sent word to the Fire Ganassi to aid in assistance to the southwest.
His eyes go wide, and there's this big old grin on his face. Oh, yes.
We have to prevent
Is-
the Oran clergy from recruiting fire giants to their cause. Go ahead, Connor.
I was just going to say, is the Lord of the Fire Plane, Seika, involved in this?
Well, certainly. Who else could I contact but a friend of a friend?
I'm so proud right now.
Second, I'm just grabbing some notes here. I grab a different notebook. I apologize. I grabbed the wrong one.
That is
No, it's
okay.
fine.
We are pogging.
Yeah, I'm like half pog as I'm talking right now.
Kuriyami Seika.
Kuriyami Seika.
He's 38?
That's lit.
Old.
Old. No, he's young.
Old.
We've also caught wind of some last-minute refugees making their way out of the city using underground tunnels left behind by the underbelly. And you see currently, not drinking wine, actually in like attire, is Averyman, with their arms crossed, looking down at the war table. We need to intervene and get those refugees to safer ground. That being said, with us cut off, that means we need to secure the path from here to the Mountain of Repetition. I've contacted another one of your allies, Abi, to assist in that manner.
Oh.
Cass nods his
Yes,
head.
sir.
That leaves the west. The small towns that currently many are occupying need to move further westward through the depths of the forest, while also avoiding pursuit. There is a druid there who spoke highly of you. Her name was Lily. She's willing to assist in that behalf.
I can only imagine what shape she's now taken, apart from just a giant bear. A fine choice.
That leaves the city proper. While we have teleportation, there's no doubt in my mind that the city has some sort of defense as well. Specifically, the imprisonment of the silver dragons is of utmost concern, as well as those of magical inclination being trapped. If either the silver dragons are killed, or the mages of Alivast are captured, no matter how this ends on our end in Periton, there is no getting Alivast back from a magical hold. So, I've recruited the mercs to assist with saving the silver dragons.
The who?
The who?
Some mercenary friends of Remy's.
Look, it's a long story. We could talk about it on the way.
Remy.
Anyway, yes, they can handle dragons. We may have
You've
killed
been
one.
side hustling against us?
Whoa. What?
Look, you were gone for a very long time. I said I will tell you the story on the way.
Task grins.
By the way, I
Apparently
killed a
you'll
dragon, Task. I absolutely killed a dragon. I'm just,
Oh, this is news you bring up now?
you know,
we
I
killed
just-
a whole cult of them, Remy. Big fucking deal.
Look, let me have this.
We saved some dude.
That leaves the mages, and specifically the pocket dimension that lies within the Upper Arcana District. That holds an arsenal of magical weapons and objects that, if fallen into the wrong hands, could spell disaster, not just for Alivast, but the entire world. We've managed to keep in contact with one called Eos. And you watch as Hamnar goes, "Oh, hey, my wife I never met." Right. Sully kind of nods
You
at
mean-
Hamnar and turns back.
You mean Eos, I
Eos.
think. Eos
Yes.
is that guy's guy, and he points to Task.
Right, of course, name.
My God, Eos, you're married?
Materialize Eos on my arm.
You summon the bow and you hear, this is patronizing.
Oh my God, congratulations! How does it work though?
Okay, come on.
Apparently, Eos has entrusted one Zenryo, a very vocal friend of yours, to assist in that matter.
No way.
Well, all right then.
Oh, dudes, I'm back.
I fucking like whip my head 20 degrees. It's like, what? What?
Ah, still got it.
The last time he saw him, didn't he practically like get kidnapped?
Yeah, he just
In a way.
disappeared.
He vanished.
No, I'm
yeah.
saying that in character.
He didn't get kidnapped, he just disappeared. In
He
your
just
guys'
disappeared
saying
and
that-
then he left that Zenith Oki thing.
Yeah, Xenosoki. That's who we gotta retake as soon as we get the force towards Alivast.
What the hell?
Gotta
is
get
that
Xenosoki
thing?
back. No, that's outside. That's out front of the Sweet Dragon. That's lawn ornament.
These attacks and defenses should serve as an ample distraction for our mission.
Hmm.
That's gonna be a heck of a operation.
Brooke? And Brooke kind of looks and goes, I have a handle on it, and I have help.
Oh, wow.
How much time will we need on our end to get things done?
Solly kind of turns, she goes, we have at least 2 or 3 days.
Hmm.
And that's not Alivast's time. She kind of looks very dire towards you. Whatever has taken Orin is reaching critical mass. Elias turns and goes, she is correct. The hold on Orin will soon reach a point where none of you will be able to survive in a world.
Well, I'm ready.
Guess I'm ready too.
Everyone, one. Lies turns to the 4 of you. This is where I must say to you, there is no turning back. Once we teleport. There is no returning. There is only the fate ahead of us. And what lies beyond that, I am uncertain.
This is our city, our home, our world. I'm ready to do everything it takes to defend it.
Since I got here, everything has been uncertain. A typical day. Let's make an adventure of it then.
I'm uncertain about a lot of things. The future being one of them. We're going to live long enough so that we can be uncertain about the next day and the day after. It's all or nothing. So
Solly
let's go
puts it-
save the world.
Solly reaches a hand into the middle table. For Alivast.
Hand
Puts a
in.
talent in.
Talent
Pork.
absolutely in.
Perk puts a hand in. Averyman puts a hand in. Hastrad apparates and puts a hand in.
Whoa.
The fuck?
What, I can't be included? There wasn't a
No.
sign on the door. Shut up! And he puts a hand
I was
in.
half expecting like a fucking Burmese python just slaps its tail on the fucking table.
Edward puts a hand in. Hammernar puts a hand in. Isla puts a hand in. Everyone puts a hand in. For Alivast.
For Alivast.
Alivast.
For Alavast.
Let's go. And that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Hey, there we go. That's a way better ending.
This is the
Feels
point of-
good.
So we're starting with teleportation next week.
You guys are starting where you're teleporting to where you need to go.
Oh boy.
There's going to
boy.
be no time between now and then. Like, this was your final prep time. Next session, right into the void, and we're going to start.
Boy.
Wow.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
Though, Monty, I do
Mhm.
have to
Oh,
ask.
yeah, right.
Next
Next
week
week.
is the 12th.
The week after.
Oh, should we
yeah,
tell
so it's-
them?
Yeah, you
Oh,
should tell them.
Do we want to
Yeah.
tell them?
Yeah, let's tell them.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
second.
We're
I'm
dying.
sitting down.
Yeah, make sure you're sitting down because y'all might want to sit down for this. We have some big news.
So, as well, actually, none of us would be aware. None of you would be aware. The 12th, this next coming Wednesday, there will be no Unexpectables,
Unfortunately.
but unfortunately, no Unexpectables. So we're gonna have to leave you on this cliffhanger.
For 2
But
weeks.
instead, I've been given leave because it's my birthday.
It is.
Ooh.
It is indeed.
We're gonna be doing something that hasn't really been done on this channel before. We're usually only solely tabletop games. Ever since we stopped doing the art show, it's been nothing but tabletop games and Q&As and stuff. So instead, I've concocted a little something called Player versus Player. It is D&D Family Feud.
Woo!
I am gathering possibly 8 people to form 2 parties. And next week, Wednesday the 12th, we'll be doing Player versus Player, and we'll be playing the feud.
Oh, dang.
Dang.
There, unfortunately, due to some departures, we couldn't run a session on the 12th, but this will be, I think, really fun. I've heard some of the categories, and they're really fun.
They're really good. You can actually go help us with that if you want to let them know.
I'm actually no longer taking entries.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've
You got 'em all?
I've gotten my data.
You've asked
gotten our
100
s-
people.
I've asked 100 people, and the survey says that I have enough numbers. So
There you go.
Oh, boy.
next week we're playing the feud.
While
I
people are
think
already
that-
asking if you're going to do a Steve Harvey voice, think about what you're asking.
Yeah,
And the answer is no. The answer is no, but think about what you're asking.
By
I'd
the way, I
rather
think-
not.
Yeah.
I think this is the session to have what lies ahead, potentially.
What
Yeah,
lies
yeah.
ahead?
That's
190.
the perfect title. Perfect
Yeah,
title.
I'm gonna write that down.
Indeed.
And for those of you asking how we're going to do everything, you should tune in because you're already hooked.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
want to know how we're going to
Oh,
do stuff,
man.
you should tune the fuck in.
oh boy, strap the fuck in. Buckle up,
Yup.
buckaroos.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I almost want to tell them what it almost was, but they'll see.
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
Nah.
Because they would
'Cause
lose their shit.
We might do that potentially. Who knows in the future
know.
as well,
I know.
right?
I
So-
know.
Is it potentially?
It would be people would shit a brick. On top of
You
the
heard
brick,
it.
they're already
You
going to
can't
shit on Wednesday.
unhear it.
We should go around the horn so Gaijin can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Indeed.
we
We'll start
In
with
fact, we have
Gaijin.
to still do bits and
too.
subs, so Gaijin, if you want to
Yeah,
duck out
sorry.
today.
Let's start with
Sorry
Gaijin.
again that
Yeah.
this session started so late, by the way. I'm very, very sorry. And we didn't actually have a break. I'm very sorry about that as well.
Oh, no,
Look,
we're good.
I got my shotgun in. That's all I care about.
There you go.
Ah, you mean Remy's sit-down gun? Monty, I didn't get the sit-down gun yet!
No, you didn't. I'm sorry.
Fucking
Buster,
damn it.
I didn't get a fucking cannon, but here we are.
We'll pick it up.
It
We'll pick
doesn't
it up in
work.
Ferriton.
The cannon doesn't
Monty,
work.
listen. I know that you don't like that I play Machinist on Final Fantasy 14. Okay, I get it.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Now
I didn't know that
now.
either. I was
Because
just
you
making shit
blocked
up.
him.
I was just making shit up. I'm actually a summoner.
See, this is why I have you block. You're a liar. Oh, you play Summoner and you summon Bahamut and block my entire screen, you son of a bitch.
Fuck yeah, I do. I have him maxed. I actually have all of my fucking summons maxed out. to
All right,
full
that's it.
size.
I'm taking out
Gaijin,
the
where can
sit-down
they
gun.
find you?
Problem.
I am taking out the
All right,
sit-down
all
gun.
right.
Yes, Gaijin.
Yeah.
Gaijin.
Go ahead, sorry.
Twitch.tv Twitch.tv/Gaijin. More streams of Monster Hunter Rise, not Sunbreak, because apparently that's not till summer. I might just spend the $60 to get it on PC just so it's nice and pretty. I mean, we're gonna have seasons to catch up. Aside from that, I'm probably gonna put together another Monster Hunter Rise analysis video. I just got done dropping a Witch Ninja on Snake from Animal Crossing. It is both adorable and insightful. Please be sure to check that out. And yeah, I might be taking some time in the not too distant future to just kind of reevaluate a few things and think about potential new projects. So yeah. Yeah, there's a couple other things, but I don't know if I can talk about them just yet. So yeah, just stay tuned. Okay, I'm done. Next.
Alrighty. We'll go on ahead to Bosco. Where can they find you? What are you up to?
Here.
Bosco, what's your favorite food?
That's a tough question.
Chicago deep dish pizza.
No, it's actually not.
Kill him.
What? Wait a
No.
second.
What are you talking
What?
about?
Like deep dish pizza, you die?
You can love something and not have it be your favorite.
Fair enough.
Sus.
That is true.
That was a
Sus.
really weird question out of nowhere. Sorry. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can find me watching basketball. So Lance Stevenson finished with 30 points, which is a huge comeback for him. Kyrie Irving decided to go off in his first game back. I really don't like that he's playing basketball right now, but to each his own. He played really well. I'm going to keep talking until somebody else does their shtick. Hey, Zito, where can they find you? Zito!
Where can we find you, Zito?
I don't know that.
Oh my God, I'm going to punch you in everything.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Zito. Schedule's changing up. I'm gonna try and going forward. February is when I'm gonna hard put it down, but I'm slowly ebbing into a Tuesday, Friday, absolutely something's gonna be streamed, and then the weekends is just whenever the fuck I feel like it. For my D&D homebrew stuff, please check out my Patreon, the Ever Ink Almanac Patreon, because that's where most of my D&D stuff is going to get made. I am doing a self New Year challenge where I'm having my most common artists I have who do work for me. They are tasked with creating something, illustrating a brand new race and not telling me squat dick about it, and I have to write for it. So for all I know, I could get a gray alien with an ass for a head, and I would have to write for it.
Zito, we've talked about that before.
Listen, the front butt alien is gonna be a thing one of these days. It's gonna happen.
Front butt.
The front butt alien.
Why does he have a front butt?
So yeah, he's got. That's for the artist to fucking tell me, Monty. I don't know. I don't know why an alien has a front butt. You can find that on the Ever Ink Almanac Patreon. I'm thinking of moving some of that stuff over to Gumroad, so I, see a little bit more action when it comes to the fiscal gains. But it also helps me, pay and buy for more art and more things going into the future. So that's where I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Monty, where can they find you?
Oh,
What?
sorry.
What is the
You can find me
velocity of
at
a
Monty
main
Glue
follow?
on Twitter, where I've blocked at CZ Backlash because.
You too?
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna take her all of until the next expansion to actually get it done.
I know. It's gonna take a
I'm
billion
fucked for
years.
life.
But you can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Tomorrow should be more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. There's a big boy. You've no idea what that means. Catch up on the episodes. They're on YouTube. It's you don't have to watch from the beginning to understand what the hell's going on. You can literally watch whatever episode you want because it's a pre-written module dungeon crawl. It's very chill. They have a Revenant. That's all you need to know. That's the only thing that matters. But yeah.
Funny
no.
Revenant.
And then Sunday, hopefully more Pokemon. That's it for me. Bye.
Connor, where can they find you?
I see. They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm playing some card games with my buddies on Tuesday. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I play whatever I feel like with some of my friends. Saturday, playing Yakuza 5 Remastered before going on over to Gateway, which will be this week. Sunday, I'm playing the Banner Saga, probably, because I'm doing a thing on Sunday, and I don't know how much time it's going to take up from me, but we'll see. Also, be sure to check out Deadhouse Sonata. They got a playable tech demo out now. And also check out my DM's Guild, where I'll be releasing the Warpath Barbarian soon-ish, hopefully.
Soon TM.
Soon, TM. Lol. Yes. Other than that, got some people we should probably thank. Gaijin. We got like 3 hours worth of bits and subs. So if you want to go ahead
I'm
and
sorry,
just,
I gotta go to
Escape.
bed.
It's
if you
okay.
want to go ahead and
it's
just
okay.
Goodbye,
head
Gaijin.
out, we totally
Gaijin.
understand.
Goodbye,
Love you.
Say
Zito.
bye to Gaijin, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Hey.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
Zito.
Have a
Bye,
good.
Zito.
What?
What do you mean by
I
Zito?
said goodbye. I said goodbye, as in see you later.
He just wants me out of the picture, chat. I knew it.
I do. There can only
Have
be
a good
one
night.
angry. There can only be one angry big city kid in this chat, and it's gonna be me.
Impossible.
No, Kim
Can't be
possible.
contained. It's impossible.
Oh my
Kim
God,
Possible.
Ron's
Believe it.
unstoppable.
Believe it.
Midnight Hunter, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community.
Thank you.
Dr. Dank Memes, PhD, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. The Nugget Mancer, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Super Choco Devil, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community.
Oh my God, all these gifted subs. Holy shit.
Yeah. Flustered Bun, thank you for the raid with a party of 5. Barbecue Man, thank you for the 21 months. A tomato is both a fruit and a vegetable, so you can add it to your smoothies.
You could actually add anything to your smoothies.
That's what makes them smoothies. River Rat, thank you for the 300 bits. I successfully completed my 2021 New Year's resolution of no soda for 1 year. Now someone get me a Baja Blast.
Just don't drop it. Don't pull a Thero.
Dude, fuck that. Go on beveragedirect.com and buy yourself a 6-pack or something.
Get something nice. Yeah, get some nice sodas. If you're gonna drink soda, you have to get the bougie
Get some
sodas.
Mexican Coke.
Bro, get you some like fucking Red Rock
They still keep
ginger
the
ale.
coca. I mean, sugar in it.
That's
sugar.
Morocco, actually.
Moroccan sugar.
Morocco's
Sure.
Modern Life.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Turn the
Turn the page. Wash your hands.
Hey, heifer.
It took everything in me in the episode tonight where someone said the red guy and I just went,
Oh yeah.
hello, it's me.
It's so. Oh, Charlie's so good. Fuck. Sorry. Continue, Connor. We're never gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh god.
I see. Dip and Bipples, thank you for the gifting a sub to the Bourbanator.
Damn it. I'll be right back.
Damn, Dip and Bipples broke him. Monty's out of commission. Dip and Bipple, well done.
The PK Awesome, thank you for the 19 months. Wow, it's been a hot minute. Excited to see how everything turns out. Ken Hard 2020, thank you for the 2 months. Yo. CR Joe, thank you for the 6 months. Hi guys, good luck with the session. We did. It was pretty good luck until the end there. Shadow Atronach, thank you for the 9 months. Sub baby. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 18 months. Family and I moved into a better place, but it's a fixer-upper, and we've got no internet for a few days, so I'll catch you in the archives. Well, good luck in your move-in.
Yes.
Anthony12203, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I can't wait for Connor to pull an Inception or a Freddy Krueger. It was kind of like a tell me what the thing was, and then he was like,
What's
you're not
the
really
thing?
you're not really a solar baby, are you? And I'm like, uh-oh. And I pulled out.
Jeez it.
Muffin Mage, thank you for the 12 months. Defang Shadow, thank you for the 4 months. Emerald Bandit, thank you for the 16 months. Just got back from work. What did I miss? Zen Lita, thank you for the 300 bits. And so the legend of Teeny Von Weenie continues. Yes, indeed. Dice Ruler, thank you for the 10 months. Baz Dog, 25, thank you for the 8 months. Love you guys. Magic Ninjago, 10 years of Spinjitzu, thank you for the 100 bits. Gosh dang it, now I got flossing task in my head.
Okay, then have him default dancing instead then. Task would not high-five the battle bus driver on his way out. I can't believe I know that. What the fuck? I'm 34 years old.
Unacceptable. Great. Otaku Bomb, thank you for the 10 bits. Learn from my mistakes. Drago Soon, thank you for the 250 bits. Here's some bits. Great. Otaku Bomb, thank you for the 9 bits. Episode title, People Have Money. Dougler93, thank you for the 12 months. Thanks to Probably Not a Mayor for my gift sub. I get to celebrate my birthday with the Unexpectables. Yeah, happy birthday.
Birthday.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the... You're gonna make her choke on something.
I got you! What the fuck?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Hey, Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 300 bits. Nosric, thank you for the 15 months of Prime subbage. Crazy Meta, thank you for the 19 months of Prime. Dark Souls Shield Doors. Benny Boy, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you for the years of laughs and feels. Since it's coming to an end, it saddens me, but I don't regret watching it. Who says that? No one said anything about that. Yat282, thank you for the 15 months of Prime subbage. Ace Bounty, thank you for the 200 bits. Hey, Gaijin, do you want to do Monster Hunter Rise with the Unexpectables community tomorrow? Or if you're going to be playing tomorrow anyways?
I don't know. It's me, internet sensation Gaijin Goomba. Maybe one of these days I will consider it. But I'm not him, so who knows?
Wow, thanks, Gaijin Goomba.
You're welcome.
Geo Emperor, thank you for the 7 months. Good night. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you too. Spicy Pretzel, thank you for the Prime sub. Grimmum17, thank you for the 9 months. Achilles Nipple, thank you for the 20 months of Prime subbage. Magic Ninjago, 10 years of Spinjitzu, thank you for the 100 bits. It's endgame time. Running Man, thank you for the 7 months of Prime subbage. I tried to stay up late to watch the start. Needless to say, that did not work out. Guess I'll have to settle for the VOD for the full Unexpectables experience. Flustered Bun, thank you for the 200 bits. Falls asleep. Faceless 42, thank you for the 18 bits for Orin and Alivast. Mortalia, thank you for the 21 months. Good luck. I'll see you in the VOD. Bubba Bob, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Here's a health to the company, for we may not ever meet here again.
That's
Indeed.
pessimism.
Yeah, we're gonna do fine. Everyone's
It's
gonna
fine.
live.
It's gonna be fine.
No one's gonna self-sacrifice at all.
No.
The Nargacuga Tamer, thank you for the 500 bits. Running Man, 355, thank you for the 5 subs gifted to the community. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, No Turning Back. CRJ Joe, thank you for the bit. Good luck, and wish me luck, since Virginia and snow don't mix well.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Anthony 12203, thank you for the 18 months. Haunch Ponch, thank you for the 500 bits. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 100 bits. Dude, you have no idea how loud I almost got when Monty started listing off the different guests and teams that would be helping them out. Avengers team amplifies.
Da, 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 da.
Da-da, da-da.
On
Avengers.
You hear the fucking Discord noise on your left, Greckles.
If anybody ever asks like what Solly does in the background, like that's kind of what she does. Is she
Wait a
kind
second.
of-
If this is the Avengers, does that mean that Unexpectables versus the Mercs is going to be the fucking Civil War?
Oh man.
Oh God.
Because I'm just letting y'all know now, we're whooping y'all ass.
I'm sorry, but to me, the Mercs are the Guardians of the Galaxy of.
That's
of
what
the
I'm talking
Avengers
about. We're the
universe.
fucking
Yeah.
shit. What?
Oh fuck! I'm just imagining PvP in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
Oh
Doesn't
God,
work.
bad.
It doesn't
It's
fucking work at
bad.
all.
No, it doesn't.
It's like that JoJo meme, it just works, but there's the word doesn't in there. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 50 bits. As excited as I am for the final battle, I also really don't want the show to end. And Dark Cooley, thank you for the 10 months. Thanks to Probably Not a Mayor for my gift sub. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 50 additional bits. When it comes to cheese puns, I'm a whiz. A real pro alone. It always makes for a good time, but I'll be brief, since I didn't ask for permission.
Fucking tried way too hard. -5.
Your shoulder hurt after reaching that?
All out there reaching.
Freedom 13, thank you for the 7 months. Hey team, couldn't catch the session. I realized I was missing the last episode, so I'll catch you next week. Hope the new year is treating you well. Yeah.
Pretty fucking good, all things considered. Like,
What's going on?
by my own DM.
Goodbye.
Hey, guess what? It's Dippin' Bibbles back again with the
Oh my
100 bits.
God! Stop.
So glad I can still break Monty in the new year.
Hey, Dippin' Bibbles.
Dippin' Bibbles.
I've created I've managed a like a resistance to it now a little bit.
Ah,
I
that's
disagree.
no fun.
I disagree.
That's no fun.
Bullshit.
Wait, say that name one more time randomly before the end of the session. She'll die.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the... Wait, no. Q Shark, thank you for the 100 bits. Hosrod in the early Expectables. Human names are so weird. Proceeds to give several of his snakes human names.
Yeah, it's called character growth.
Damn.
Wait till you see Hugh Man.
Fucking hate it.
Zenlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Every time I hear Dippin' Bipples, I name it, I hear it to the tune of Pretty Woman, and now you do too. Enjoy.
Oh my God.
I was already Dippin' Bibbles.
Walking
already
down,
Walking
the street.
Yeah, get on the. There's a reason. It's subliminal messaging. I got you.
Dippin' Bipples. DMCA. Dippin'.
You're welcome, Zen.
The real Getsu Hero, thank you for the 200 bits. Everyone knows White Mage is where it's at, even if Yoshi-san doesn't show us some.
They got fucking big damage buffs. What are you talking about?
Big.
I like Red Mage.
I also shout out to that one black mage who told me that I as the tank I shouldn't be making the dragon face away from the party.
Yeah.
Wow, you really skipped potion for World of Warcraft, my dude,
Hey,
huh?
Connor, question: are we in the last hour or so?
Huh?
Like in terms of the
Vixen?
Yeah, we're almost we're almost
real
clear.
quick because it happened like right as we were starting. Shout out to Probate who dropped 100,000 fucking bits.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately,
Damn you, Probate.
That one got eaten by Streamlabs. Thanks, Streamlabs, for all of your hard work that you didn't steal.
Fuck you, Probate. How dare you?
Thank you, Probate.
Yes. Indeed. What a guy. He's a hell of a guy.
I'm gonna toss
Apparently Streamlabs did the thing where they ate all the bits from earlier. So we apologize if we missed you. Sorry, Kanye. Our bad.
Good job, Streamlabs. You bunch of hacks.
Thanks for I hate that it
Thank
refreshes and then like
Thank
eats
you,
everything.
Kanye. We do appreciate it a lot. It does a lot for us.
It helps.
Continue, Connor.
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
He's laughing because his name's not Kanye.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the elite
Cane
bits.
time. Cane time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was such a bad. Listen, on my Twitch, his name is like a really dark color and it's hard to
I know.
read.
Oh, I'm crying.
I'm tired. I'm sorry, Cane time.
I appreciate
sorry.
you. I only needed the one. Thank you.
Well, I hope Cane time. I hope you like the fact that Bosco is laughing at me. Hooray. Anyway, continue.
Yay.
Pippin Bipples.
Just stop.
Got him!
Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the elite bits. There will be donuts at the end.
Nice. This isn't the Prince Division.
We will definitely save the world. And then I'll treat everyone to hamburgers, and ice cream.
Ice cream. Yep.
Ice. Volk 551, thank you for the 10 bits. What do you call a ghost librarian? A bibliospooka.
What?
Dude, minus 100. That was so fucking much of a reach.
What?
You know what?
Not even you're switching languages and it wasn't.
You know what?
No.
I gotta give it the.
Oh my god, Connor, no.
Fucking Connor.
Bibliospooka would be a really good name for like a magical bookshop, though.
No, that's a fucking Twitter handle.
Yeah. So as much as it doesn't work as a joke, I think it makes it for a fantastic name. So, congratulations, you accidentally made art.
You gotta give it the.
All right, Connor.
Connor, don't. It's not working. Don't do it.
Aw. Deluna13, thank you for the 200 bits. Wait, Bosco, if the Mercs are the Guardians, does that make you Thor?
You fucking damn right it does. How perfect does that fit?
I wanted to be Thor.
No, you're not. You're an unexpectable. You're like an Avenger. You're fucking Black Widow.
Wait. What? Fuck you.
Yeah, because you'd be the one in the pose, like looking over your shoulder, showing your ass.
All right.
I am not going to get my standalone movie after I die in the main series. Spoiler alert.
Why not? Don't you want that?
I want to not be Black Widow.
I didn't
Am I
know that.
Hawkeye?
Or Hawkeye.
Yeah, you are straight up Hawkeye, Kath.
Be careful. I actually am not caught up with the Marvel movies, and that was.
I'm very sorry.
Unfortunately.
All right, we'll ban him then.
Yeah, sorry, Connor. You're getting blocked on Twitter.
Oh God!
Honestly, you're probably like of all of the males, probably Tony Stark. You're not
Yeah.
that smart, but like charisma wise.
Wow. Wow.
Listen, that's not a knock on you, Connor. That's just Tony Stark is like Einstein level genius, like 1 in a million, and you're just not on that level. You're charismatic as shit, though.
I have the second highest intelligence in the group.
That doesn't mean that you're legendary intelligent, though.
Who's Doctor Strange? That's Zenrio.
Zenrio is 100% Doctor
He
Strange.
dug you the grave, handed you the shovel, and then hit you with the blade on the way back down before covering you.
Do we have any more bits? I'm sorry. We should probably close out
Yeah.
here because it's really late.
Don't worry, I got some more. Yeah. Cosmos is 45. Thank you for the 100 bits. We should totally raid Alfred at Paper Box House since we know the mercs are helping out with the battle now.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm all about
We
Alfred.
haven't-
Let's go.
I have to get a date for that first. I don't want to freak him out by being like, "Oh, you're coming back." It's like,
Let's all calm down.
yeah,
Hmm.
clam.
Calm down. Octo's
Those
also
dates-
streaming.
Yeah.
It is, but Alfred has less people.
Yeah, Alfred
Yeah, sure.
has 83 people.
Yeah,
Fine.
sure.
Alfred's on
Please
83 people.
continue. Please continue.
Magic Ninjago 10 uses Benjitsu. Thank you for the 100 bits. If the Unexpectables are the Avengers, then who is Ant-Man and Spider-Man?
Listen, Ant-Man is Obby.
Ant-Man, I
Okay.
could
No,
feel that.
no.
Wait,
no,
wouldn't Spider-Man be Octo?
Spider-Man is Obby. No. Doctor Strange is Zenrio. Spider-Man is Obby because they're like 2 years old. And then Ant-Man would be Lily or
This sounds like a conversation people should be
Rats?
having on the Discord.
Yeah,
Rats,
talk about
yeah.
this on the Discord. Let's
All right,
continue.
there you go.
I can't believe Lily is going to crawl up into the speaker's butt and
No!
then shit some wild shit.
No!
Da, 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 da.
No, Thanos, please.
The Baroness
Dippin'
Espy,
Bipples, thank
buddy.
you for the 100 bits. I will
Stop.
reappear upon
Yes!
request. Kane Time, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I will eat you, Bosco. Punch,
Don't
punch.
threat-
Thank you for the
I said, don't threaten me with a good time.
100 bits. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Don't worry,
off.
you'll get the D. You'll get the D later.
Whoa.
What?
Volt551, thank you for the 10 bits. I am cringe, but I am free. Drago Soon, thank you for the 500 bits. Here's the last of my bits. I have 15 months of subs. Woo.
Nice.
And finally, Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 50 bits.
Oh no, I
Uh,
just had a terrible realization.
What?
I'm still on the call, I know.
Is Lies Nick Fury? Or is Solly Nick Fury?
Solly.
Solly.
Oh my god. Anyway, continue. I apologize.
No, Lies is like the Silver Surfer because they never show up and they're never interesting.
Wow.
Got him!
Yes. Fantastic Callum, thank you for the 50 bits. I'm not doing werewolf puns. That well is all dry canthrope. Damn it.
No. What that? No!
So who's the Howard the
Disappointed.
Duck cameo for 5 seconds?
Dude, that was fucking amazing.
Bug.
That shit was that was the deep pull, man. I lost my shit.
Also, fucking Lies is the Vision.
Vision.
Oh yeah, Lies would be Vision.
Duh.
I haven't seen the Scarlet Witch TV show either. I have no
Hi,
idea. what
Borpington
happens
is
in that.
Howard.
No, dude, the Sweet Dragons are the Ant-Man's like little the Ant-Man's like robbery friends. You know, he's got those 3 guys who are like
Yeah.
they rob plays with him. That's the Sweet Dragon to a T.
Oh fuck! I just realized something.
What?
If I'm Thor, that means Tio is Loki, and that fits way too fucking well.
yeah.
Nice.
It was meant to be.
Wait. Oh fuck. Does that make Eos Black Widow?
Maybe.
Oof, 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 oof.
Oh fuck! I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Indeed. Well, everybody, this was episode 190.
90.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We're closing in on the big 200. My goodness gracious. Thank you all for stopping by for the long haul. It's been crazy.
2022.
We're 2022.
It's
Which is
2020
funny.
plus 2.
So Raiden Alfred?
Yeah. What
I
should
think
our
we
raid
should.
message be? Yeah, we should rate Alfred. I love Alfred. He's nice.
Our raid message should be
Dip and Bipples.
Dippin' Bibbles.
Been Bipples.
I feel Dip and Bipples came.
Can we just count one more game at him? One more game. One more
Yeah,
game.
one more game.
One more game.
Yeah.
Let's do that. One more game. That'll
Chant
be
one
better.
more game. Adam.
One
One more game.
score.
Paper box.
Box house.
So that's,
Yep.
that's all together, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Have a good bye, everyone.
That's all we need.
One more game.
Dip and Bipples.
I wonder if he'll be reading Homestuck again. Or no,
Oh,
that was
God,
Chase.
I hope not. No one should read Homestuck.